podcaster Bambi. Here with me, it's
Kelly.
Hello everybody back at home. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. And I have to say, this tournament is brought to you by Executive College, powered by Sigma 1. So we're a campus located down in Kuching, Sarawak, and they have degrees that they give out with business admin as well as construction management. And we have an up-and-coming course as well, which is the Esports course.
Ya betul, Daryl nampaknya Executive College akan menawarkan Esports courses seperti Managing and Live Stream Production, Organizing Tournaments dan mencari bakat-bakat yang terpendam untuk anak muda-mudi yang berada di Sarawak. So, jika kamu mau ketahui lebih lanjut, boleh slide into the DM dekat Facebook Executive College.
Yeah, that is right indeed. And the first 200 to sign up are going to have their fees waived. So what are you waiting for? Do check them out on their website as well, ecollege.edu.my. Do get a message on Facebook as well. I'm very sure they'll be happy to help you out if you have any inquiries. And once again, thank you so much, Executive College, for giving us this chance to cast over here and for you guys back at home to enjoy this grand finals.
Ya betul, Daryl. Saya tidak sabar untuk menyaksikan final untuk malam ini.
Yeah, that is right. Today the agenda will be having like the bronze match as well, followed up into the grand finals. 100 teams. They've been playing so hard to climb all the way into the top 16, and today we're going to be seeing the top 4 teams perform. But taking a look at the grand finals brackets, we have in the bronze match Foxura Esports against MV Originz.
Ya, itu dia. Nampaknya untuk mendapat gelaran tempat ketiga, adakah Foxura Esports ataupun MV Originz, Daryl?
Yeah, that is right. I can't wait to see what Foxura has in store for MV Originz. They're going to be having a very tight game, I have to say. But later on, after the bronze match, we are going to be heading into the grand final. So keep your seatbelts on. There are going to be tons of games for you to be watching tonight to see who's going to be winning the prize pool of the first place, second place, and third place with 2,000, 1,002, and 800.
Ya betul, Daryl. Dan itu dia dalam bronze match untuk Foxura dengan Originz. Mereka bermain 3 best of 3 untuk malam ini, dan nampaknya kita akan melihat Musang akan jadi bertanding lagi.
Yeah, that is right. We're gonna take a look and see how Foxura will be performing into this games here against MV Originz.
MV Originz.
Out of me, you better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows mean. He gets claws real big, pissed off quick, and if you cross him you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it.
Ya, itu dia nampak yang dua tim akan bertanding, itu MV Originz bersama dengan Foxura Esports, dan kita tak sabar untuk melihat siapakah yang akan kena ban atau kena pick untuk malam ini, Daryl.
Oh yeah, that is right indeed. This bronze match is going to be a super exciting game to witness. They have to have a standard chance to get into the third place to get a little something from the prize pool, so they have to fight in their utmost best. And I'm very sure that they really are going to try their best here. But here we go, Foxura Esports onto the blue side against MV Originz on the red side.
Oh, nampaknya Foxura mereka telah ban Outlaw untuk malam ini. Yang pertama yang Outlaw kena ban, apakah MV Originz akan ban? Ya, betul, Joy akan kena ban untuk MV Originz. Apakah respons dari Foxura Esports? Adakah dia akan ban the fighter maybe ataupun the marksman untuk yang kedua ni, Daryl?
Yeah, right now it seems that Foxura has taken out the Arlet, so we won't be seeing him at all in this game. So they have to come up with another plan. Probably have to go for the Martis in this situation. Unless they go for the Fredrin as well. Foxura is known to play Fredrin very well here. And they are going to be taking out Faramis out of the equation.
To live is
Envy,
to trick
do you think you have to go for the Valentina ban? because Foxura has the chance to go for the first pick, so you have to be very careful with what decision you make in terms of the bans. But here, it seems like they haven't banned the Alice against Foxura in the previous day that we got to see. But here we go, Glue is going to be taken out.
Oh, nampaknya untuk malam ni kita tidak dapat melihat Glue bermain. Maybe Originz mereka dah baca permainan dari Foxura Esports. Tapi agaknya siapakah akan dipilih untuk bermain? Ya, itu Frederick macam biasa. Cyclops akan dipilih. Frederick? Frederick akan bermain untuk malam ini nampaknya. Nampak untuk Originz siapakah mereka akan pilih. Mereka perlu cari yang lebih kuat, lebih tanky daripada Frederick nampaknya, ataupun mereka cuba untuk menjadi tricky, jadi sneaky, gunakan hero yang lain.
But over here, I think they might actually go for, I would say, a very safe one where they have to go for the roamers actually. They pick the roamers out first, they'll have a higher chance of not being counted, especially in their picks. But it seems like Valentina and Grok is going to be locked in. Okay.
Wow.
That really prevents Foxura from picking up some of those game-changing heroes, especially like Kaja. They will pick up the Kaja. It could spell doom for Foxura actually. Envy gets a copy of the Kaja. He's going to be able to get the team fights earlier on instead of the Kaja himself. But it seems like Diggy is going to be picked up. Diggy is going to be picked up here. Well, don't mind me while I jot down some of these notes.
Nampaknya Eve akan bermain untuk malam ni, tapi apakah respon terhadap MV Originz? Tapi nampaknya untuk Foxura mereka lebih suka pakai Alice, tapi nampaknya Alice tidak akan bertanding untuk malam ni, ataupun mereka akan diturunkan Alice pada match yang kedua ataupun tidak. Maybe mereka cuba untuk bermain play safe dahulu pada match yang pertama, tapi nampaknya MV Originz masih memikirkan siapa dia akan pilih. Itu Blackhawk. Nampaknya untuk MV Originz mereka akan memilih satu lagi hero untuk di ban. Agaknya siapa, Daryl?
Well, they do have the DD picked up already, so they have their support role filled up already. So they could go for a marksman ban, try to stop them from getting probably Beatrix, possibly even Melissa as well. If Melissa gets taken out. 1-1 in the other hand gets taken out. Okay, 1-1. Not going to be seeing any gameplay here. But here for Foxura though. They have to go for a jungle ban, I think. Yeah, they don't want to go for like a hero that can kind of shut them down, because Diggy and Eve is actually very squishy, so you don't want to get bursted down too quickly. And Fanny is going to be banned.
Fanny kena ban untuk malam ini. I don't know why I'm laughing, but yeah.
Yes, Fanny going to be taken out. We're not going to see much of the Fanny gameplay here. Going to be able to shut down a lot of these heroes. So I don't think they want to go up against a very, very strong damage dealing hero as well with a high mobility. And they don't have the heroes to catch her just yet. But right now, MV Originz, they're going to be going for the first pick in the second half of the pick phase. And they might go for Ling.
A flashy accompaniment.
Ling. Alright, so it seems like Ling's going to be their jungler. So he's going to be roaming around the lanes a lot. But right now, Foxura might be responding.
Nampaknya Beatrix. Beatrix bersama Freya. Nampaknya Freya di kali pertama Freya akan masuk untuk bertanding pada first match. Nampaknya apakah MV Originz akan pilih nampaknya. Agaknya siapa, Daryl?
Right now they are lacking it's possible they're lacking one of the heroes in the side lanes.
Hellcard?
XP lane. So that means Grok is the roamer. Grok's gonna be the roamer, and it seems
Esmeralda?
like Esme is probably going to be the XP laner. Esme, you're gonna get to see some Esme plays.
Ya, nampak ini kali kedua akan lihat Esme. Tidak, kali ketiga melihat Esme bermain. Dan nampaknya begitu full line up, begitu kuat untuk dua tim ini untuk dapatkan tempat yang ketiga.
That is right. That is right indeed. Foxura, they have a very solid lineup. They have the Diggy to prevent a lot of the plays and being able to debuff a lot of the spells that the opponents would throw at them. And Diggy will be able to protect their teammates very, very well. Even when he gets taken out, he will get eliminated. He has another form where he can just like become the egg and start spinning, preventing people from recalling. So at the late game, it's possible that Foxura could go for like a huge distraction as well. If Diggy ends up falling, you cannot recall when he's like there spinning at you. And right now, here we go into game number 1. Foxura on the blue side against MV Originz on the red side. This is looking like a bit of a spicy game. I can't wait to see what they have here. But right now, it seems like all these players are gonna take a little bit of a chill pill. They don't want to engage too hard yet. And oh, it seems like Foxura, they have even the mid side against Valentina. They have been strong enough to farm the jungle on his own. So he's gonna have no problem at all. Freddy's a little bit of backup in the early side, trying to take the red buff. And they're gonna make their way to the bottom lane with Beatrix and Diggy side by side, going up against the Claw, soloing the lane for the time being. Right in the top lane, we have Freya going up against the Esmeralda in the XP lane. And in the bottom lane here, Abumon's taking a little bit of damage from Beatrix, while Akon is providing a lot of cover fire as well, trying to keep the Beatrix up and farming freely so he can get the farm out quicker, join the team fights very quicker into the mid game, so they can go for like a very early push after taking the Lord. I think that is what they're going for.
Ya betul, tapi nampaknya untuk bagian bawah Diggy dengan Beatrix akan mengalami kesukaran kena grok akan situ untuk membantu Claude. Tapi apakah respon? Tapi pada di atas pula Freya berjumpa dengan Esme bersama Link di atas, nampaknya untuk Freya maybe mengalami kesukaran sebenarnya. Tapi itu dia pada minit yang pertama ini nampaknya tidak apa-apa pengetahuan yang akan berlaku. Mereka cuba untuk bermain play safe kerana mereka cuba untuk bermain late game seperti Foxura. Mereka cuba untuk bermain late game seperti biasa dan mereka ingin mengumpul item sama mengumpul untuk dapatkan farm. Tapi nampaknya Shari maybe akan mengalami kesukaran kerana baru je mereka cuba masuk untuk dapatkan Shari, tapi itu dah hide juga akan bantu. Oh nampaknya nampak tapi ada bagaimana sini nampak macam Fredrin dia tidak mau melakukan apa-apa team fight dahulu. Maybe dia cuba untuk bermain chill, bermain step dahulu. Tapi nampaknya itu turtle yang pertama telah di spawn. Nampak bilik yang kedua, tapi nampaknya Fredrin akan conquer dahulu tempat di area turtle. Tapi nampaknya Bornzi akan datang untuk mengganggu Fat. Tapi satu persatu kalau datang, tapi itu dia Fat akan dikerjakan. Fat cuba untuk belaikan dia, tapi itu dia dia dapat turtle, tapi Diggy dapat keep. Last sekali itu first lane oleh Foxura. Sampai Amber je mereka dah berhati-hati kerana mereka sudah dapat the turtle. Ini jadi punca untuk mereka dapatkan satu lane tadi, Daryl.
Yeah, being able to take the turtle in the early game really puts them a lot into a better position as well. And being able to take a kill away from MV Originz, taking the first blood, kind of puts their goal into their advantage. And here, like a little bit of a snowball is going to be happening if they kind of maintain this momentum here. MV Originz have to find a little bit of space as well, trying to go into their jungle, trying to create a little bit of distraction, trying to force Foxura out into a very unfavorable position, especially going to the bottom lane here. Gronk trying to find a little something on the bottom side. Diggy's going to be hiding in the bushes here, but Fat though, he is going to be trying to push this Gronk away from a very nice position as well, trying to flash him out and trying to keep his teammate alive here. But right now, Claude is going to be doing very okay at the bottom lane, being able to farm underneath the tower as well. The top side especially though, Freya is dominating that lane. And oh goodness gracious, it seems like Zeef may be in a little bit of trouble. Abu Mondo trying to have the backup coming in for the Grok as well, but Ikwan trying to cause a little bit of a distraction as well. Ooh, Fat though, he's going to be pushing in. He does have the shield from the turtle. He's going to be able to dive this tower, but Nizu going to end up falling from Bornzi. Ooh, Bornzi gets the kill as well, but Fat coming in with the rotation, trying to cause a little bit of distraction. Blocks the position for Ikwan, trying to move into this position, but it seems like Fat though taking tons of damage. Beatrix fights Neo and gets the kill. And fine, he's gonna be able to back out away from that fight, but he's gonna end up falling. Sharon comes in the blink of an eye. Bornzi gonna take a double kill from Sharon here. Oh, losing 3 of those heroes from MV Originz. Foxura has been able to maintain their lead yet again.
Ya, itu betul, Daryl. Nampaknya untuk MV Originz mereka tidak Fanny untuk membantu kerana Fanny telah di-ban tadi. Tapi itu dia nampak kedua telah swap mereka 4. Tapi itu Ikwan begitu low sekali, dia almost dapat oleh Abu Bakar telah dapat Ikwan kerana telah dihalang oleh Grok tadi sebentar tadi. Tapi namanya Betis telah dapat 1. Untuk sekali, tapi untuk Foxura mereka dah mendahului dengan 5 mata dan mereka punya gol pun lebih 2000 sebenarnya mendahului. Tapi itu dia Nampaknya Keep ni cuba untuk dapatkan turtle tapi dia tidak mau ganggu kerana dia lihat ada 3 lagi hero, 4 hero tapi itu Freddy dapat turtle. Nampaknya Keep ada kejar tapi dia pula disland oleh Beatrix tu Daryl.
Oh, that was a really good kill coming from Foxura. Being able to pick up the Grok as well, though Z wasn't really able to go for the KS onto the turtle. Oh, but Neon gonna be able to secure their own blue buff. Very nice play. But Foxura, they still have the upper hand here. They are going to be able to get a lot of farm compared to Envy Origins. They do have a little bit of momentum as well. They're also going to be able to force Abumon away from this by finding Kai below HP. Going to be used to force that flicker out of his hand. So he's going to be out of flicker for the next 2 minutes. But he's going to be running back as far as he possibly can. He does sense a lot of rotation coming from some of these players from Envy here. But Fredrin does spot hide. But he's going to be back away from that fight. He's going to be safe and sound. Keith wants to get a little bit of a fight by himself here. But Fredrin is going back to the fight, trying to protect Nitsu. He has lost a little bit of HP, but he does have the shields. But he has lost it because he was fighting with the Esmeralda. And they seem to be able to disengage from this fight here.
Ya, itu betul lah. Dan nampaknya tu Bornzi akan dicekup oleh Fa. Tapi Bornzi sempatkan diri dahulu. Tapi itu dia Neon beranikan diri untuk memasuki dan sudah dapatkan Fredrin. Tapi Fredrin begitu tinggi sekali untuk dijatuhkan. Tapi dia sempatkan diri dulu. Wow, begitu susah untuk jatuhkan satu players ni. Tapi tu cuba dia jatuhkan satu lagi tower. Ambulance mereka flanking dari ke arah bawah. Tapi nampak Beatrix lagi akan menghalang hal tersebut. Tapi tidak sempat kerana satu tower telah dijatuhkan. Nampak bagian atas Sharin akan mengejar. Nampak Neo ada berada di situ. Tapi Neo belakang dia dan dia pergi menghalang ke Fredrin sebenarnya.
Oh, it seems like Neo is trying to find a little bit of an opening in the defense of Foxura. But Fado might be able to go into the middle of this fight here. Keith is taking a little bit of damage as well. But the Hyde has a protection of this turret. So they are not going to be able to be jumped on in this situation. So right now Foxura, they have to play a little bit more aggressively. I think they do want to go for that as well. So they want to deny some of that space that MV has currently. They're trying to limit their resources. And it seems like the turtle has spawned and Fat really wants to go for this. But Keith, he has spotted this. He wants to waste their time. He wants to force Foxura to be in a bad position. But Haido coming from the bottom side with Bornzy. They might catch a very nice catch, but Kai picks out the turtle. But Fat gonna find a kill onto Hai with the help of Nitsu, picking up that kill instead. Then you're gonna be able to jump onto the wall to escape. Akon trying to find some of these players trying to getting away from this fight, but right now Envy, they might be a little bit safe here.
Ya, itu betul lah. Lampak satu lagi tahu telah dijatuhkan oleh Foxura. Tapi itu dia finding Kai cuba untuk menembak case itu. Tapi klasik iya. Tapi Fandingan dapat satu. Dan nampak Foxura akan mendahului dengan 8 mata pada menit ke-7. Tapi nampaknya untuk sekarang begitu susah, sulit. Kerana Originz mereka kena membuat defense dan melakukan team fight. Kerana untuk Foxura mereka melakukan push in bagian atas, Daryl.
Yeah, right now it seems like Originz going to be coming to this fight here. Foxura to be low in HP. But it seems like they're going to pick up one player. Finding Kai ends up falling, but Ingwan going to get the pick up fall for this too. Nitsu casting his ultimate trying to finish out one play before he ends up falling. Bornzy going to be able to take out a triple. And Nitsu, he has gone for like the sacrifice to try to take one of those players out. And it seems like in the mid side, a lot of these players have banded up together. Fat is going to be providing the cover fire in the front line here. Sharon might be able to get a little bit more farm. He is almost at level 12 as well. He is power leveling very quickly compared to the opponent's levels. Only the Ling is level 10 and he is the jungler as well. So they have to be careful about how they're going to position themselves in this situation, because it is the 8-minute mark and the Lord is about to spawn in half a minute more here. Finding Kai, but they caught off guard by Keith. Finding Kai has to be forced to get out of this fight by Akwan. We'll be jumping into this one. And seems he's going to be able to protect this one. Finding Kai below HP. Nail back, but get a kill though. He does find it. Could be able to dash out from this fight. The top tower is going to be secure as well. But Neil's going to be forcing himself to the tier 2 tower as well. Akwan trying to find a way. He's going to find 4 of these players though. But Foxura is going to be jumping on this position as well. Nail dropping very low HP, but able to escape with his life here. Fat trying to do lots of damage into the position of Bornzy. But Keith though, he wants to fire back. Bornzy here to be trying to escape from this fight. We can take a look though, he's dropping low in HP. Fat just has a little more, he's gonna be able to dash in, gets a shot down to Bornzy as well. But Keith though, he's taking ton shot damage. He realizes he's making a huge mistake here. Fat is super tanky, he's not falling in this situation. But Nitsu is here trying to help him provide the cover fire, and double kill gonna end out on the side of Fad.
Iya tu betul tapi tadi nampak Amber mereka cuba melakukan comeback tapi itu mega kill oleh Freya. Nampaknya untuk Foxura mereka telah menjadi beast, jadi monster untuk pada minit ke-9. Mereka cuba untuk melakukan mid fight dan itu dia Lord pertama telah datang dan nampaknya mereka telah slain Lord yang pertama dan Foxura maybe akan mendapatkan push in yang pertama terhadap Originz, tapi Originz mereka tidak akan gentar kerana mereka lakukan push in bagi bawah, mereka flank tapi itu dah better saja jatuhkan satu tower tapi nampaknya ada perkara berlaku di atas. Okey, begitu damage mula diambil daripada tim Foxura tapi dia sempat lelakkan diri dahulu. Tapi nampaknya untuk Foxura mereka boleh lakukan push in sekarang kerana Lord akan bantu beliau tapi untuk Originz mereka tidak melakukan apa-apa defense dulu tapi Link akan berada dalam base. Nampaknya Valentina dalam base tapi Link akan recall, dia cuba nak, dia tahu ada friend akan datang tapi itu dah mereka cuba untuk menghalang Lord di bahagian tengah tapi Lord memang tidak sempat masuk ke base ni Daryl.
Oh, right now it just seems that Envy are going to be able to defend this base here. The tower is going to end up falling in the tier 2, but the Lord is going to end up falling. Sharon will be caught in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to blink out from that fight. But Envy though, they don't want to let this fight go. They want to take down Sharon and they are going to be able to do tons of damage, but Keith though dropping low on HP. Akon's really close by to do tons of damage as well, but Needs is going to be able to pick up yet another kill. Abumon forced to fall back from this fight and they don't want to engage with some of these players from Foxura, losing one of their key frontliners as well because they have on the bottom lane the Link. He's pushing on his own, maybe take a tower as well. Ooh, this is a huge distraction. They seem to want to trade the towers for towers. And right now, Envy Originz, they do have one of the top towers standing, but it's really low in HP, so they do have a little bit of map control. But compared to Foxura, they have more of that map control themselves, so they can force Envy Originz to have a little bit of a passive playstyle especially.
Ya itu betul. Nampaknya Esme aku lakukan flanking untuk jatuhkan tower bahagian atas di situ tapi lepas Betis sama Digi untuk membantu tapi tidak sempat, satu tower telah dijatuhkan dan nampaknya mereka cuba untuk conquer area Lord tapi Lord belum datang lagi, dalam 17 saat lagi Lord akan datang tapi sekarang minit yang ke-11 masih lagi Foxura mendahului dengan 15 mata dan Originz mereka kena fikirkan strategi yang baru kerana Foxura mereka boleh menghantam Originz begitu saja kerana masing-masing dah level up tapi untuk tapi tu Fat telah ditembak oleh Abumon tapi dia tidak bisa. Mereka cuba tu dapatkan fight bagian Lost Man Daryl.
Right now it just seems like Foxura wants to approach their position, but Envy though, they're going to be backing off from this fight as well. They don't want to engage in any situation just yet. I feel like they're going to go for a little bit of a Lord fight as well, Shelly. I don't think they want to do anything about this situation. They don't want to lose any of their players, they don't want to lose any of their heroes as well. But we can take a look here. Fard is really forcing a lot of the players from Envy to move on in a very unfavorable position. But Grog's block is going to be able to get a little bit of a nice position, but Fad has very good mobility. He's going to be able to dash out of a lot of situations, so he's not going to be caught anytime soon here. But Sharon might be caught off guard instead. Nail's coming in, the back out of Envy is going to be jumping onto the position of Sharon and is going to end up falling. But they are going to be very far onto the bottom side here. If they do take the Lord right now, I think they might be on time here. But Beatrix is going to be the only one taking this fight. Fire is really level 15. He has reached max level together with Sharon, so they are power leveling like crazy. But here we go. We're gonna have a little bit of a fight in the bottom, the mid lane actually. Akon should be low on HP. Finding catch trying to do tons of damage from Fat. Sub HP, but he's brave. He's trying to defend his backline. But now he's going for more. But he goes for the wrong blink. But he's still really low on HP. But Finding Kai taking Keith down in the process. But Kai is gonna be finishing off with a trade onto Kai as well. And it seems like this is gonna be a very nice opening for Envy to take this Lord. He is buffed up here, but it seems like Abu might be able to deal enough damage to take down the Lord if they do have the help here. But Fa, he wants to prevent this from happening. The Lord has been de-aggroed. He's going to be going back. He's going to be hitting out a little bit more, really forcing Envy not to be able to take it as fast as they would have liked. But Fa though, he wants his position. Akon's doing tons of damage, but I think it's going to be okay to get out of this fight. But Fa, he's dropping low on HP. He has to get out. The forward damage conversion on him. Abuman has been able to take out Fa. Foxura, they have to find a way to try and stop this Lord, but there's just not enough of their players to stop this. It's just way too far. And right now, Envy, they're gonna have the Lord on their side here. This is gonna be the game where they get the huge swing onto their favor.
Ya itu betul. Nampaknya Originz mereka telah melakukan comeback kerana mendapatkan Lord yang kedua. Tapi itu Foxura juga sayang sekali kerana 4 orang player telah di-slay dan tinggal hanya Sharon saja yang tinggal tadi tidak dapat untuk membantu untuk melemahkan semangat untuk Originz. Tapi itu dia Oh, nampaknya mereka cuba tu melakukan defense pula. Tadi Imperial sekarang Foxura melakukan defense dan nampaknya X-Mac berada di front line untuk membantu The Lord. Dan nampaknya Fredrin akan cuba tu menghalang tersebut bersama rakan-rakan beliau. Tapi apakah terjadi pada ni, Daryl?
Oh, right now, Envy, they just have to wait for the Lord to push down into the bottom lane. They just have to provide tons of pressure onto the other lanes as well. But here you can take a look, Foxura, they want to really get out of their base and try to get a little pick-off. But it seems that the pick-off is happening on the side of Envy instead, though Hai gonna end up falling, needs to get a kill, but Bonzi is deep inside this fight. He's gonna get a double, needs to end up taking one player though. But it seems that the towers are gonna fall very, very quickly. The Lord is gonna end very, very soon, and it seems like they have lost all their towers. Foxura is not gonna be able to defend this. Neon ends up falling. They wanna jump into the position of Zeef as well, but it seems like he's gonna be able to escape this fight. Oh, this is a really good trade. Envy, they do lose 3 of their heroes, but they are able to take 3 of their towers of Foxura.
Ya, betul. Nampaknya ada plot twist, ada comeback, ada ball comeback dari MV Originz. Mereka boleh menjatuhkan 3 tower sebenarnya di dalam base. Tapi nampak ini telah membuka peluang untuk MV untuk melakukan push in kerana tiada lagi tower yang boleh mengganggu terhadap MV Originz. Tapi Foxura kena melakukan defense atau mereka cuba untuk melakukan kejatuhan terhadap MV Originz, iaitu melakukan team fight, membunuh hero-hero tersebut. Tapi nampaknya mereka telah conquer area loss pada menit yang ke-15, tapi itu dah mereka cuba untuk mendapatkan untuk menunggu peluang sebenarnya.
They're just chilling next to each other earlier on. Yeah, they just saw each other. They're like, oh, you're in that bush, I'll be in this bush. Oh, Z gonna be able to walk in. He does spot that one of those bombs are gonna be triggered, so they know that one of those players is gonna be spotted as well. Foxura does have a little bit of vision, but here Bonzi might be caught off guard. Fight is doing a little bit of damage. He is very tanky, but he doesn't be able to take down Bonzi because Bonzi is also very, very tanky. So this is gonna be a fight that is not gonna be very favorable at all. But here it seems like Foxura, they really have to try to play a little bit more aggressively, or at least try to find a little opening into the defense of Envy Originz here. Oh, what a huge die coming into the mid lane. Neo dropping low on HP as well, but finding Kai, he's gonna be dropping low. Bonzi gonna be chasing him, but it seems like immortality has been called on too far though, forcing a very, very unfavorable position for him. But Sharim, he's doing tons of damage, but he's receiving it back as well. Abumon dealing so much damage, gonna be moving into the position of Foxura. Two of their players are only alive. Diggy is forced to defend this on his own, but doesn't have the damage to kind of cover this tower. Oh, Fado, he's looking front line on the left, but Aqua, he's dropping way too low. Fad might end up falling though. A lot of these players are going to position, but the Crystal's going to be aimed at this situation. Envy, they won this, and that is GG. Envy going to be able to take game number 1 away from Foxura.
Victory!
Wow. As always, they like to go for the late game. And it seems like Envy, they have a stronger late game as well. They are able to actually secure a lot of the very favorable position, being able to take away the kill, being able to take away one of the heroes at the B-Trace, taking them out in the process of the team fight because she is the main damage dealer. And in that fight, she was taken out by Bornzi. Bornzi was just forcing basically her entire position onto her, just trying to make her move away from the war and actually lower the damage output coming in from the team fight. And that really was what caused them to lose a lot of their heroes. Like if they were fighting together, Foxura might have a chance to defend and actually have the upper hand. But it seems like Envy, they were able to actually overcome that situation. They actually found out a lot of the key players as well and actually trying to flush them out.
Ya, betul. Jadi nampaknya untuk MV Originz mereka memang boleh buat comeback. Masing-masing ada kelebihan untuk melakukan bermain masa late game sebenarnya. Dan Foxura malas sekali. Freddy bersama Digi the last 2 standings untuk tim Foxura, dan nampaknya mereka telah menggunakan Esmeralda yang sebaik mungkin kerana Esmeralda begitu tanky dan actually Esmeralda begitu banyak abilities yang dia boleh buat untuk menjatuhkan satu demi satu player ataupun heroes digunakan dalam match ini. Tapi nampaknya untuk match kedua, nampaknya Foxura tahu siapa nak di-ban sebenarnya, dan ini memberi peluang. Tapi ni untuk kali kedua nanti MV Originz akan jadi the blue side.
Yes,
ini peluang. Ya, ini jadi peluang untuk MV Originz untuk melemahkan kelebihan Foxura. Tapi Foxura belum keluarkan Alice lagi kan?
They have not come up with the Alice just yet. Envy, I don't think they know how Foxura's playstyle is like. So I don't think they are going to be able to read the Alice pickup actually. We're actually not sure whether or not Alice will be a very nice pick for them because they are going to be going on to the red side, so they have a little bit of a slower pick. but they will have the upper hand, especially in the second phase of the pick ban, because they're going to be able to pick up the heroes first. But to me, I feel like Envy, they played a very strong late game. Foxura, on the other hand, they had a very good early game, but I feel like they're playing to each other's strengths actually. Like Envy, they fell for the trap for Foxura, because Foxura actually knows how to play the early game, know how to take the momentum and the positions away from Envy. But in the late game, they were able to sustain the push of the First Lord. They managed to keep out some of their towers as well, especially the tier 3 towers, and that really prevented from Foxura to actually get the win. But here we go with the post-match stats with Foxura with 19 points against Envy Originz with 16 points. Yeah,
Wow.
Envy are going to be able to secure game number 1, and in this bronze match, it's going to be a best of 3. So, Foxura might have a chance to get a little bit of a position into the game number 2, but who knows, Envy, they might be able to get an even stronger game number 2, because their confidence has been built up from game number 1, being able to win that and overcome and overpower Foxura's late game strategy as well.
Ya, tu betul. Nampaknya macam seperti biasa bos kita berkata, kalau nampak ke first game tu begitu payah, mereka tidak bermain untuk second game sebenarnya. Tapi maybe ini jadikan boosting untuk Foxura untuk buat comeback untuk match kedua. Saya tahu kerana dua-dua tim ni ada kelebihan dan ada momentum yang begitu bagus sekali, dan ini boleh menjadikan penyebab mereka Foxura untuk melakukan comeback dan membuat improvement terhadap mistake yang mereka telah buat tadi, Daryl.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like for Foxura though, all they have to do is really try their best to actually try to get this situation under control. But before we head into game number 2, we are going to see what they have to say for their interviews. So check it out.
I'm the captain, Blackhawk. He's our
Clarity.
mid laner.
Nama IGN, Jang QT.
Saya kapten pada tim Foxura, nama saya Muhammad Kwan.
Saya Mak Din.
Saya Sunfrost, analis bagi MAB Esports. Saya daripada Negeri Sembilan lah.
Saya Neyun dan saya dari MV Origin dari Selangor.
My sister. She wanted to spend time with me, so she's like, hey, come join.
2016.
Start kami orang main season dekat lah, season 2 lah. So lama juga lah.
Kita orang dah lama lah time PKP dulu. Kita orang main ML sama-sama, push rank. Lepas tu main tournament. Lepas tu kita orang ni main Sukma, Baki Kelantan hari tu.
Diorang ni semua memang dah lama main dah. Memang pemain-pemain yang berpengalaman lah. Mungkin daripada start ML keluar lagi lah diorang dah start main.
Saya Ling lah.
Kufra lah. Meta sekarang nampak OP lah. Kufra ada CC yang cukup kan untuk counter hero-hero yang dash.
Promise, that's our favorite.
3 signature hero ya. Marquis, Lancelot dengan Pedrin lah.
Kegemaran saya Chow lah.
Untuk favourite hero MAB ni, kita orang akan pakai Saber. Gold lane pun kalau kita orang suka, mungkin Layla, Mia tu masih lagi relevan lah untuk kita orang bawa kat tournament.
Saya rasa Joy kot untuk meta sekarang. Joy susah nak counter dengan cooldown skill 2 dia cepat. Lepas tu susah nak tangkap. Kalau boleh tangkap pun dia pakai Franco dan Kaja je.
Junglernya yang banyak stun. Contohnya kena Pedrin kah ataupun Marquis sebenarnya.
Fanny. Sebab malas main Kufra. Kalau ada rezeki lebih boleh wakil Malaysia agaknya.
I know, just want to fight against the best of the best.
Win together, lose together.
Play together, slay together, slay together. Semua together bersama.
Kita orang akan main sama-sama sampai Pro League MPL.
Kita orang memang target untuk jadi top contender in MPL and also trying to be one of the representative bagi Malaysia dekat international tournament lah.
Pada peminat Foxura, thank you lah sebab dah support Foxura sampai tahap tu.
Thanks for supporting Dark Voice Elite.
There's one dark girl though.
Semua yang menyokong, terima kasih banyak. And yang paling penting untuk Abang Lot, terima kasih sebab sentiasa menyokong kita orang. Bring it on.
And those were the interviews that we got to witness on some of these teams, and I think they really had a very fantastic time joining us into this tournament. So thank you so much for having spent the time to actually give us the interview. It was a really magical time.
Ya, betul, Daryl. Saya begitu teruja kita dapat berjumpa masing-masing muka player bermain untuk Rise to Fame sebenarnya, dan masing-masing gitu happy, masing-masing gitu bersemangat. Walaupun mereka tidak lepas ke Grand Final pun mereka actually masih bersemangat untuk bermain sebenarnya.
Yeah, I feel like all of them being able to like climb all the way into the top 8 is already like a heavy and huge feat itself. So I really feel that that's a very, very nice thing that they could do for us. But yeah, I really hope you guys had a good time coming in as well into the tournament. But here, I feel like in this bronze match, you know, like game number 1, the way that it happened, I really feel that Foxura, they do have the way to actually come back from this game. And against MV, I think there is actually a way for them to actually just kind of steamroll Foxura if they actually understand the playstyle that Foxura displayed in game number 1. But taking a look onto the brackets here, the grand finals on the bronze match, Foxura has 0 points, MV has been able to take 1 point away, and all they need to do is just win one more game to secure their 3rd placement.
Ya, itu betul. Lebih nampaknya untuk kedua-dua tim ini, mereka boleh macam melakukan perubahan. Masing-masing ingin mendapatkan tempat ketiga. So bagi saya memang susah untuk dapatkan tempat ketiga, Daryl.
I really feel like if MV has to really try something, they might have to go for a little bit more aggressive plays. But Foxura, on the other hand, I think they have to go for the early game themselves and actually try to avoid the late game strategies that MV Originz have in store for the strategies employed especially. I mean, it's possible that the pick ban phase might be a little bit of a different situation. So maybe in this case, Foxura could actually react to what MV could be picking up instead, and actually try to understand and go for like the counter picks instead, and actually prevent MV from actually getting a better position moving into game number 2. Do you think they'll go for Alice or for Foxura? I mean,
yes, I think yes, because saya rasa dari first game sedang Foxura mereka mesti bermain untuk Alice.
Yeah, I feel like Alice might be a chance for them to appear as well. But taking a look at the match schedule here, it's going to be Originz is going to be taking the blue side, and Foxura is going to be on the opposite side themselves. They're going to be swapping sides here. But MV, I really feel they have to really try to read how Foxura is playing. But game number 2 is about to begin here. Oh, that is right indeed. Game number 2. Can't wait to see what they're going to be going for the pick ban phase. Oh, MV, let's see what you have in store for us here. Alright, it's gonna be the pick ban. I can't wait to see whether or not you'll be going for like the standard ones. I feel like Joy is going to be taken out of the equation right off the bat. I think they want to use this time to actually think about what they want to go for. Oh, but it seems like they actually let one of the bands get away. Oh, okay. Okay, that's confident. Very, very confident of you to do so. But Cloud is going to be taken out on the side of Foxura. Here I feel like Foxura, they want to like prevent this was like a respect ban, I have to say. They went up against MV's Cloud and they don't want to like play against it anymore, so they are going to be forced to use another marksman, so they don't really understand how they will be playing that role instead. But I feel like 1-1 could be a very dangerous like hero to be left open actually. Now Faramis is going to be taken out on the side of MV, so it kind of like prevents Joy going to be taken out as well. Alright, let me just write this down real quick, okay? This is like my notes for the future. Here. So right now, MV, they do have the chance to actually go for the first pick. So I feel like here they have to go for a very, I would say, go for a crazy pick. Because you really have to go and get your main heroes out. And even if they could, if they can counter it, you have to actually go for a very risky play. And Arlette is going to be selected. Arlette, going to be seeing you in this game. Going to be the first pick as well. Going to be going into the jungle role. But here Foxura is going to be picking up the Diggy. Econ is probably going to be using Diggy here. But Valentina is going to be picked up by Foxura.
Expected and predictable for Foxura, tapi untuk Diggy yang maybe dia akan menggunakan taktik baru maybe ataupun mereka cuba untuk melakukan perubahan terhadap Foxura, tapi itu MV just mereka tidak ban Alok kena tadi first match Alok kena ban. Oh, nampaknya mereka akan gunakan Fanny akan datang. Yes, Fanny akan main untuk ni. Nampaknya Foxura lupa bahawa Fanny ada dan itu dia Brody akan bermain juga untuk malam ini, Daryl.
Yeah, I mean the Fanny pick here is going to be actually a very huge play as well. It seems like Virgin is going to be the response here, but I feel the Fanny might be a little bit of a dangerous and sticky situation because Valentina and Digi are very squishy heroes, so Fanny can approach their position. So you have to really think about how you're going to be situating yourself, especially in the team fights. You really want to be able to catch the Fanny. You don't really want to give her a lot of space, especially in the farming phase. So you have to deny her a lot of the farm as well. And right now, Eve is going to be taken out of the equation. Farsa is still on the table for MV though, so they might actually consider that. Into Fredrin. Okay, I need to write this down. Okay, so Eve is going to be taken out, and for the last ban, Glue is going to be taken out as well. Okay, so right now Foxura, they're going to be able to take a little bit of a aggressive first pick as well. They do see how some of the players from Envy, they have picked out a lot of these heroes. Brody has a long range, so they might go for a little bit of a counter pick with the marksman, but Alice is going to be picked up. They don't want to give away some of their position as well. They want to be in the running for game number 2 here. But Envy, you have seen the Alice play. You might be a little bit confused. You'll be like, oh, who's going to be taking the jungle role? Who's going to be taking the XP lane? So you have to really think hard about this. Oh, but Envy, they might pick out Farsa. It's going to be a very good pick here as well, going up against the Valentina in the lane. But Sicilian.
Oh, kalau Cecil ni ada orang happy ni.
Farsa into Kaja. Farsa into Kaja is going to be very good as well. They didn't get the Kaja ban here. They got the Glue banned instead. I think they're afraid most about how Glue can position himself, especially in the fights. And moving to the XP lane, he has a very strong role. And right now, the last pick on the side of Foxura. Right, seems to be is going to be the marksman Beatrix. Beatrix is going to be selected here. And right now, seems like Foxura, their lineup is looking pretty solid, but I think this might be one of the first few games we get to witness Alice being in play. But Envy, they do have a little bit of a stronger lineup as well, so they're not really out of the running just yet. And I really feel they're going to go and try to close out game number 2 for themselves, try to give themselves an easier out, including the way that the early game is going to be played. If they let the Alice snowball together with the jungler, I don't think they're going to have a very fantastic early game for Envy. They're going to be denied a lot of space, and Farsa is going to be forced to roam around the lanes a lot, trying to pick up some of these kills, deny a lot of the space on the side of Foxura. So Foxura, they have to try and figure out a way to try to move into some of these positions. But right now in game number 2, Envy Originz against Foxura Esports.
Ya, itu dia nampak Alice telah mari untuk bermain untuk malam ini. Nampaknya apakah respon terhadap Everest, tapi itu saya berharap Penny tidak akan melakukan kesilapan yang sama seperti semalam dengan melihat ke Penny yang perform. Tapi itu dia Penny akan melakukan jungle dan out ke bahagian atas, dan nampaknya Brody akan jumpa dengan Petty bahagian bawah. Dan nampaknya Alice akan bertembung rasanya, Daryl. Ya, mereka akan bertembung. Betul, pada minit yang ke-30 saat mereka akan bertembung, tapi itu bahagian tengah. Valentina dia cuma just ingin menjaga tower dahulu sebelum dimusnahkan oleh minion tersebut, tapi itu dia nampaknya Bornzi dengan Alice di atas. Apakah respon terhadap Alice punya? Saya teringin nak tengok Alice punya gameplay ni, Daryl.
Yeah, same as well for me. I want to see how they're going to play Alice in this situation. Nobody taking the XP lane, so I feel like if she power levels here, she is going to be able to snowball very, very hard. Going to be able to jump into a lot of very good positions, moving into the team fight very easily. But you have to try to go for the early mid game fights, because if you don't farm that anti-tank damage item, she is going to be able to survive the fight very, very long. And she is going to be able to get some of the heals off as well. So you really want to prevent the Alice from snowballing here. So Envy has to take note of how they're going to be positioned. But Neyu might be finding fun here. He is very tanky still, but you see they're going to be converging onto him. Fun might end up falling, and he does. Bornzi picks it up with the first kill of game number 2.
Ya, itu betul. Tadi dibantu, Alot dibantu oleh Fanny ataupun Fanny dibantu oleh Alot. Mereka dapat selain the tanky one itu Fredrin, tapi dia menunjukkan Foxura mereka boleh melakukan comeback, tapi itu dia nampaknya Sharon akan berhadapan dengan dua lebar ke atas, tapi tidak akan mengganggu mereka. Tapi itu dia satu height akan melagi ulangan. Tapi itu dia dia dapat Farsa, walaupun Farsa telah berterbangan tadi, tapi itu Bornzi sudah dapat yes. Bornzi dapat satu, dia dapat Alice dan nampaknya itu Originz mereka dapat 2 poin dan nampaknya tapi Foxura mereka telah dapat turtle.
Yeah, that is right. Z gonna end up falling and losing his life in the process. Foxura gonna be able to band up and try to beat him up at the turtle. And right, I feel like Fad though, he is gonna be a-okay right now. Even though he died a little bit earlier on, he's gonna be able to take a little bit of farm himself. And being able to pick up that turtle kind of offsets the extra gold that every Originz got from that first blood themselves. Right here, Sharon though, level 5 already. She's gonna be finding a little bit more levels, gonna get more of that farm. It had already been near the 3-minute mark, so it seems like she might hit like her peak at level 8 here. I think that's the pace that they're gonna be going for. I feel like the Alice might be going for a little bit of a tanky build as well as damage. If you can damage up, you can heal a little bit more, you'll be even tanky, so it kind of like translates as well as sustainability. But here in the bottom lane, there are 4 of MV Originz players here. But Fad may be caught in between a rock and a hard place, but Foxura's backup is here. Beatrix has casted the ultimate, trying to prevent them from moving in. Fanny jumping in and out that fight. They do spot a lot of the players from Foxura, and they have decided to disengage from this fight. And Foxura, they have made a little bit of a rotation down to the mid lane, trying to defend that lane, trying to get a little bit of XP and farm here. But here Beatrix is going to be protected by the Digi. But in the bottom lane, there are 3 of these heroes from MV. They have to try to get away some of these aggression moving in as well. But Valentina has joined into the side of the river. Farsa did meet up with Valentina, but she might be just going back into the mid lane. And it seems like both of them are going to be reading each other's minds here. But Fad, he does find Bornzi. He's doing a little bit of damage. But Bornzi heals up back again. But Fad may be caught off guard though. Show this place yet again. Bornzi picks it up yet once more. Sherry trying to come in for a little bit of a backup. But it seems like Bornzi is a little bit too tanky to go into that fight. And MV has been able to force Foxura to disengage from that situation.
Ya, itu betul Lord. Nampaknya untuk MV Originz mereka dah nampak siapa akan DM dahulu, tapi itu dia nampak untuk kali kedua Fad telah dislain dan nampaknya Fredrin kita mereka tidak punya banyak masa untuk membaca pergerakan musuh, tapi untuk Foxura mereka melakukan comeback. Mereka boleh dan itu dia bahagian atas sampai tapi lambat turtle yang ketiga telah datang, tapi Fad cuba untuk dapatkan turtle yang ketiga, tapi Cave akan datang, Charge akan datang untuk dapatkan KS. Tapi Nizo telah membantu Fad, tapi dia ditarik oleh Kaja, tapi tu Fredrin dapat juga turtle, tapi Fredrin telah dapat Fredrin itu saja Daryl.
Yeah, they'll be able to pick up the turtle as well, but he ends up losing his life in the process by Shari taking tons of damage. They're able to heal up. He flickers away though, but Bornzi is dropping low HP, and it seems like he's going to be able to get out of that fight. Bornzi might be able to go for this high, trying to create a little bit of a flank, but it seems like Alice has been able to reposition himself into a safer spot, preventing them to hunt her down. Kaja has the right mind, but it's a little bit too late to find it, but Franny coming into the bottom lane, forcing them away. But Franny gets murdered! Oh my goodness!
Itu saja perterbangan, tapi dia belah dislay, tapi itu Aura dapat satu, tahu dijatuhkan. Apa terus terjadi pada Franny tadi dia?
Yeah, Franny has been taken out by a little bit of a flank, being diving in and out. I think he repositioned into a very unfavorable spot. But Abumon is going to be down into the bottom lane. They'll be defending it very, very well here. And Bornzi, he does spot his fool yet again. Fad though, he's going to be able to do tons of damage. But he seems like Fad has been able to tank up here. The 5 on Ninsu, forcing Bornzi to move away from an unfavorable position. The snipe coming in, going to be taken in. But it's not going to be enough. Not enough damage just yet. Finding Kai has the right mind to do it. But it just seems that the damage is not going to be enough here. Fad dropping low in HP, but the Valentina forces the Fanny to move away from that position. Trying to have some of these players, but finding Kai want to move into the position of Zeef, but he's going to end up low in HP. Going to be able to get out of that fight. Hyde as well, going to be moving away. Going to go back into base and heal up here. They had enough of that fight. They do not want to lose any of their players in this situation. But here, you can see that Brody has been able to get a little bit of farm, being able to take the bottom tower as well. So he has the space to move back and try to go for a little bit of an aggressive push. But Foxura, they're going to be spotted by Zephyr. Equan's going to be forced to use his spell, try to get out of this fight. But Abumon coming in to try to go for a little bit of a play as well. But the Fanny jumping in finds Kai here. Kai jumping low, gets one more hit. Neo picks it up, but Equan wants to go back for more. But he's low on HP as well. He can't engage in this fight. But right now, Fado on the other hand, jumping low on HP. Bornzy always able to pick out Fad and take him with his health very, very low. And it just seems like Envy, they are going to have the upper hand moving into this game. But Fad is going to be found by Neyo. He picks it up. The chase is real. Envy is not letting Foxura any space at all in the early game. The mid game as well is looking really rough for them. But Haido, he's coming in really fast. Going to be pulled by Kaja. Needs to. Oh my goodness, he got a nice copy.
Dapat Farsal tu saja itu dia. Foxura. Mereka cuba untuk comeback. Tapi tu mereka dah dapat 2 tower dijatuhkan oleh Originz. Tapi nampaknya untuk Foxura mereka menghadapi kesukaran kerana Originz macam orang gila sekarang untuk dapatkan kill. Tapi the Foxura mereka perlu hati-hati. Mereka cuba untuk mendapatkan team fight dahulu dengan Originz. Tapi nampaknya Factory selalu di-aim oleh Fanny. Tapi inilah ini jadi mereka punya strategi untuk dapatkan kejatuhan terhadap Foxura. Tapi nampaknya mereka dapat turtle yang ketiga. Dan nampak untuk Lord akan muncul selepas nanti. Dan nampaknya untuk Foxura mereka cuba untuk melakukan team fight. Mereka cuba untuk melakukan bagian tengah. Tapi mereka pasang mereka ulti. Nampak satu persatu kena tarik. Tapi nampaknya satu kena stun. Fat dijatuhkan oleh Fanny begitu saja. Fanny gila.
Oh my goodness, Fanny was able to jump into the entire team fight of Foxura. Abumon jumping into the fight yet again. Shine jumping low on HP. Abumon picks it up yet again. And it seems like Foxura, they thought they were safe when they were backing away from that fight. But it seems like Abumon has been able to move in a very, very nice spot in their jungle and actually get a snipe off. He moves out into the top lane and takes that tower down and denies so much of the space for Foxura. Their last tower standing in the mid lane in the tier 2. That's the last one standing. They have to try to defend this, but I think it's a very unfavorable spot for them as well. So they are going to be forced back by the entire team of Envy. This early game is looking so heavily favored into the side of Envy Originz and Foxura right now. They have to find a way to actually stop this momentum. Try to bring it down a notch here because they are being forced in a very unfavorable spot into this mid game here. The Lord is about to spawn in a minute more. And Neon picks up, oh my goodness, he picks up Beatrix at the bottom lane. Oh no, that's not great at all. You do not want to die in this spot here.
Ya, itu betul. Malang sekali untuk Foxura. Mereka pula akan dikepang oleh Originz begitu saja. Tapi itu dia nampaknya. Nizu jatuhkan Neon situ. Tidak, cara jatuhkan Neon situ sebenarnya. Tapi nampak Nizu dia begitu low HP. Tapi Sharin tapi Sharin actually mereka melakukan playset. Memang playset. Tapi itu the Bornzy. Dia cuba untuk berdekati dengan Alice. Alo telah datang. Tapi Alo tidak melakukan team fight kan Equan berdekatan. Tapi namanya Sharin bersama Equan cuba untuk dapatkan Bornzy. Tapi damage itu banyak diambil untuk Bornzy. Tapi sempat melarikan diri. Tapi Fat cuba kejar Alot. Tapi tidak sempat melarikan diri dahulu. Tapi nampaknya Lord pertama telah di-spawn pada minit ke-9. Almost minit ke-10. Tapi itu dia dapat Foxura. Mereka perlu berhati-hati kerana untuk Originz mereka ada Fanny dan mereka ada awal sekali ni Daryl.
Yeah, right now for Foxura though, they have the pressure onto their backs in game number 2 here. Envy, they are gonna go for the Lord here as well. But the Fanny though, he's gonna be taking a little bit of our position. Aqua's gonna lose his life by height. Oh no, they lost one of their players and the Lord is gonna be easier for them to take and grasp here. And Foxura is gonna be forced into a very defensive position. And they have to go for the defense as well. They have read that Envy really wants to go for this position here. And I think they're going to be confident enough to hold this defense. I feel like in a team fight, Foxura might have the upper hand, but Envy though, they do have the good advantage here as well, so they're going to have a little bit more items compared to Foxura here. But as long as they can handle this situation, as long as they can hold this defense, they're still in this game. They don't know all the fight just yet. But right now the Fanny, he's level 14 and he is super strong. Abubon on the other hand, level 13. Still higher level than a lot of these players as well, and Fad is the only one that can kind of contest in terms of levels here. This is looking like a very tough situation for Foxura here, Shelly.
Ya, itu betul. Nampaknya untuk menit ke-11 Lord akan datang dan nampak inilah kalinya untuk Envy melakukan push in terhadap Foxura. Tapi Foxura perlu melakukan defense apa yang terkuat kerana kelima-lima player MV mereka telah datang untuk melakukan push terhadap Foxura. Tapi itu bahagian bawah pula telah dihentam. Satu tower telah dijatuhkan. Nampaknya mereka akan cuba untuk menjaga bahagian atas bahagian tengah. Dan mereka telah masuk bahagian tengah pula. Oh, mereka cuba jatuh ke bahagian tengah. Tapi itu dah, satu persatu telah di-slant. Iaitu Hyde dapat Nizo, dapat Valentina. Dan satu lagi tower telah dijatuhkan oleh Crate. Dan nampaknya Fat pula telah dikepung sebenarnya. Mereka kena target pada tower yang pertama pula. Nampak ketiga-tiga tower di dalam tower telah dijatuhkan. Dan nampaknya Foxura menghadapi kesukaran kerana mereka tidak lagi tempat untuk berlindung kecuali Crystal. Mereka sekarang berhati-hati melakukan defense. Tapi Avengers mereka gila. Mereka cuba untuk dapatkan defense. Tapi tu Fanny gila. Fanny telah datang. Fanny provoke itu saja. Tapi itu Avengers mereka cuba untuk masuk. Foxura melakukan defense itu. Tapi untuk Foxura mereka berhati-hati kerana Creed akan masuk gitu saja. Tapi dapat Fanny cuba lakukan recall dahulu untuk dapatkan reset. Tapi nampaknya untuk Avengers mereka provoke untuk recall dan mereka mencuri buff untuk Foxura Esports, Daryl.
It seems like it's a very successful push coming in from Envy Originz. That lore take was just enough for them to secure 3 of their towers. And Foxura wasn't really able to hold that defense. The pressure coming in from the Fanny, being able to take out Nitsu in the process, the Farsa being able to take out the kill as well, really stopped Foxura to be able to try to create a little bit of a play. But Envy, they have applied a lot of pressure, they have applied tons of it, and it seems like Foxura's confidence has dropped a little bit more, but Zeep jumps in, picks up yet Ikwan, will end up falling, and it seems like Neil dropping low HP. Foxura, they have to be forced to run back from this fight here, dropping very low in health. And it seems that Nitsu almost ends up falling, but he reaches the safety of the fountain. But here, we have Ikwan just spitting his heart out here, trying to prevent him to do as much as they possibly can, try to force him to not blink in this situation. But Nitsu though, he has to use his spells and try to defend this. But on the other hand, he's trying to hold the front line here. Sharion, although he has to try to create a little bit of a play, but he is not tanky enough to try to stop this fight from Envy. Originz here, but Envy, it seems that they're going to be back in now. They want to go for the objective. I think they want to go for this Lord here right now.
Yes, betul. Tapi nampaknya untuk MV mereka untuk push pada Lord. Tapi Foxura telah keluar dari kandang bola untuk dapatkan 35% MV. Tapi nampaknya untuk Foxura. Tapi Fat telah ditarik. Tapi apa pun dapat Fat. Tapi nampaknya untuk Foxura mereka kembali ke base untuk. Tapi Fat telah datang. Fat untuk bantu Datu. Mereka jatuhkan push and. Tidak. Tak jadi untuk finish keluar balik. Tak jadi untuk lakukan push kerana begitu bahaya. Dan nampaknya untuk MV mereka bersama-sama untuk masuk semula. Tidak apa-apa Foxura untuk berlindung kerana tower semua terjatuhkan. Tapi Abu Bon telah cuba untuk dapatkan Lord. Yes, Nen juga akan bantu. Ya, mereka dapat. Mereka dapat Lord yang ketiga. Inilah jadi penentuan Originz. Itu Nen yang dapat. Valentina. Nampak mereka dah dapat Lord juga.
Envy has been playing a very, very strong game, and Foxura just wasn't able to keep up with the aggression. And I just feel like Envy, they have played a very good game number 2, being able to close it out and actually shut down Foxura's defenses, even preventing the aggression of themselves. They just really disallowed them from actually getting any of the objectives. Even if Fat got the first turtle, like the other sides of the objective just started disappearing one by one, and it really started to begin to go downhill for the entire side of Foxura when they got the first Lord. Envy just got the first Lord, being able to push down that lane, and just was just able to just take everything from them. There was a very tough position for Foxura to play on the back foot as well. They did try to hold on as much as they can with the towers, especially when the first Lord pushed in. But they were just able to just roam around the lanes, just move to each lane, take down each of their towers, and really forcing Foxura to stay inside their base. And that was when Envy really shines. They're just really able to just take this game step by step. I take your towers first, and when the Lord respawns, I'm going to take the Lord again. And that's where I go for the final push and take you down underneath your crystal and just go for the end here. Oh.
Ya, itu betul. Daryl betul. Saya actually begitu terkejut dengan kehadiran Fanny yang begitu perform untuk malam ini. Saya mengatakan semalam Fanny tidak begitu perform dan nampaknya hari ini mereka melakukan comeback.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were just able to actually play with the Fanny, and they were just like being able to take down so many of these players on Foxura. By taking a look here at the post-match stats, we have MV Originz with 19 against Foxura with 7. Oh, this game was really tough for them. They were just not able to survive a lot of these fights from MV. Fanny just being able to jump into the backlines, taking down Ikwan, the Diggy, as well as the Valentina. I mean, even Beatrix was suffering to survive the damage output that Fanny could provide, and that was such a very unfavorable position for Foxura to be in. But MV is going to be crowned the third place spot, slash champion-ish in this bronze match here. Oh my goodness, I can't find the right words for that. But they are going to be in third place by Foxura. They really have trying their utmost best. I think you really put in a lot of great effort moving into this bronze match here. But MV, you guys deserve the third place, so congratulations for getting into third place as well.
Ya, itu betul. Tapi nampaknya untuk Foxura ni bukan your end. Mereka boleh melakukan lebih baik lagi, tapi malangnya tapi untuk MV, terima kasih kerana dah kena menghiburkan kami dengan Fanny sebenarnya. Dan tahniah kepada MV Originz kerana dapat tempat yang ketiga untuk Rise to Fame, dan untuk bronze match telah ended sebenarnya, Daryl.
Yeah, that is right. The bronze match has been concluded tonight. But you guys have to keep staying because we're not done with the night just yet. We still have the grand finals to wait for in this best of 5 series. This is going to be one of the longest ones that I've got to witness here at Rise to Fame as well. I mean, in the best of 5 series, there's going to be a lot of upsets happening, and I'm expecting some of those upsets to happen as well. But Shelly, I feel like before we go into the game, the grand finals especially, we are gonna take a very short break. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna be back very soon. So we'll see you guys in a bit.
Mid laner Mino.
Mino.
Mid lane, Minotaur all the way.
Mid laner Minotaur.
Sekarang ni masuk meta.
It's really relevant actually in tournament. It's not a troll thing or something.
Mid lane Minato. Sebab Ciku pernah pakai dekat MPL season lepas.
Roaming Estes.
Saya suka Estes.
Kami pilih Estes.
Roaming Estes.
Romi Rafaela.
Rafaela kot.
Roaming Rafaela. Healing for everyone.
Healing for everyone.
25 kill tapi kalah game.
20 deaths but win the game.
Mesti menang.
Mesti menang. Win is everything.
20 deaths win the game.
Coklat sampai kristal dia hancur kita menang.
Previously have history full of chocolate but still all win.
Obviously 20 kill but lose the game. I don't want my TDL so bad.
Odette strong then Kagura.
Or that for the win.
What plus point she can dance?
Kagura kot.
Kagura. Sebab kawaii.
Kagura lah.
Kagura. He's really cute.
Kagura.
Kagura lebih cantik Dia ada payung. Kucing saya Odette.
Lancelot and Odette is more aesthetic lah.
Looks like more sweet lah.
Mesti lah Odette. Odette and Lancelot. Odette boleh protect Lancelot. Umpan pun boleh protect lelaki.
Dia ada skin Christmas kan.
Cecilia and Carmilla, 100%.
One day, Amelia decides to break up with him. Would he be able to take it?
Cecily and Camila. Odette always cheat with Johnson.
Argus lah. Zaz alien lah dengan mata macam tu rempat. Takut.
Argus lah.
Zaz is not handsome lah.
Wah, dua-dua tak handsome ni macam mana je.
Argus, I don't know what gender is Zaz.
Argus tinggi. Argus. Dah. He got many followers.
I think Argus. Zaz tu alien cok. Dua kaki lah. Time budak lu pernah tak cuba dulu.
Dua kaki tak nampak langsung game lah.
2 feet lah. I tried before and still can play. Sometimes the game is too easy. So just use your feet.
Satu jari boleh lah buat main brawl.
One finger.
What can you do with one finger?
With one finger, we can play Fanny.
Tangan tempat lain. Dua jari tu.
5-man comms but they are all shouting together. Shouting is good.
Of course lah, 5-man communication. We like bishing.
No communication lah. Game berlima menjerit, susah nak fokus lah in game.
Saya rela no communication. Pakai chemistry batin.
Easily no comms. I just tell my teammates, it's to practice my map awareness.
Library lah. No communication lah.
We will choose library.
Library. Sebab library ada wifi.
We have no shame library.
Library.
Saya pilih cinema kot. Nanti dia pukul, kita ambil sikit popcorn yang kita boleh makan juga. Cinema. Kena diam.
This is the hardest one.
Definitely on a date. The girl can wait lah. All of us at least once do it.
Tengah dating lah. Tengah family gathering macam tak nice lah.
On a date. Just last week I play in a date.
Time date family tu lebih penting oh.
On a date.
Time date lah.
Girlfriend tidak perlu. ML nombor 1. ML selamanya.
If it's a ranked game, I probably choose Toxic Pro.
Newbie lah. Newbie tapi sopan.
Polite newbie lah.
Polite newbies.
Newbie lah.
Newbie lah.
Walaupun dia noob, kita boleh ajar lagi dia main. Kawan saya pun noob kan.
Polite newbies because obviously I can bully them.
Hello and welcome back from the break. This is your caster Bambi. Here with me it's
Shelly.
Hello. Hope you guys really enjoyed that video. Would you rather? That was a really fun session actually. Yeah, I get to see like how these people are thinking about some of these questions. Hope you guys really enjoyed it yourself because we definitely did. But if you guys back at home, you can comment down below if like you want to see more of that type of content as well with some of these top players, some of these top teams as well. But oh my goodness, the bronze match though has been a clean sweep. By oh my goodness,
MV Originz.
Yes, MV Originz. Yes, but my brain is slipping. Foxura, I really try to put up a good defense, trying to protect themselves from MV Originz themselves. But MV, they coming in super strong.
Ya, itu betul lambatnya MV. Mereka bukan lemah, mereka hanyalah budak-budak pemain ML ingin jadikan pro player untuk ML masa depan rasanya. Ya.
Yeah, I feel like the bronze match though, it has been looking pretty good for MV, being able to take away like all the points from Foxura. But still, like really good job from Foxura, and congratulations once again for the MV Originz. But taking a look at these brackets here, let's focus our eyes onto the grand finals. It's going to be Blackhawk MY against MAB Esports.
Yeah.
This is the game that we've all been waiting for. And right now, I feel like MAB is going to be going up against Blackhawk with a lot of style and fashion. I do hope that they get to pick some of those off-pick heroes, you know, the heroes that you don't get to see a lot in tournaments or in high-level plays. There will be a nice treat for us as well.
Ya, itu betul. Tapi nampaknya MAB mungkin mengejutkan kita kerana mereka adalah Harimau Malaya ataupun Blackhawk, Raja Helang, Raja Wali, untuk mengejutkan kita dengan kekayaannya.
Oh yeah, I mean, like this entire 2 weeks we got to witness like these 100 teams come in, and now we're gonna see the top 2 teams perform into the grand finals. It has been a very exciting past 2 weeks, which I really am glad to be here for the entire time. But for you guys back at home, we do have some of the highlights from the semi-finals, so check it out. Situation for Foxura, but Sonic Cutie jumps back into the fight. He wants more. 5 dropping low in HP. It's gonna try to get a little bit, but Joy Boy gonna be put back into the side. Maybe able to put his HP. It's gonna be low as well though. It just seems like a lot of these fights happening so much. Cloud's ultimate is coming in so strong. Nagi gets picked up as well. They lose 4 of their heroes. Enemies are, they don't know where the position of Blackhawk is trying to be taking, but trying to start a little bit of a fight. But Sonic, but Nizu picks out the kill onto V-Trix right now. Sonic's dropping very low in HP. Nizu is in tons of damage. That tactic is so high up, but Danjo might end up falling. Nizu once more. He goes for Blood Tree, ends up falling here. Joy Boy is gonna be taunted. He's dropping low HP. He's so quick. The 4th might end up falling. Oh, he's dropping so low. Yuzuzo picks it up yet again. Joy Boy trying to cause a little bit of distraction down to the mid lane. Oh, but they're gonna be going for the fight behind the tier 3 tower. Danjo ends up falling to pick up a second though. But my goodness, the Joy Boy dropping low HP. They do catch the heroes of Foxura. But right now, Mindfree's gonna commit his ultimate as well. These heroes are now falling. Joy Boy with the last one to fall down as well. They do, but Nagi, he's out for blood. Going for Yujiso. Going to go for the weak, the light-hearted. Oh, but he might be missing his spells though. Yujiso is gonna run away. Oh, so they'll be slowed down. But Nagi picks it up instead. But Joy Boy might be caught between a lot of these heroes. He might end up falling in this situation. He's gonna end up falling. But everything has been used though. But it seems like the Fado gonna be in the middle of an entire fight as well. He has used the press to keep himself alive. Nagi picks up yet another kill. The Sonic Cutie dropping low HP though. Oh, but Nizu taking tons of damage. But able to pick up yet another hero. Dungeon ends up falling. Nagi gonna be able to fight yet another one. Nagi, you're gonna have to fight your F-Stop. Equad, you're so close though. Nizu, you just have to pick right forward. Oh, everything has been called. It seems like Nagi is gonna be able to escape from this fight. Oh, yeah, another fight. Yeah, they're gonna get it. Nizu picks up Nagi. They have to end it before any of these heroes spawn, but they do have the time. And Foxura is gonna take game number 1. He wants more, he wants bit, he's going to the first on Terra. But it seems like it's going to be in now. Z is going to be able to get into that. But Ryan Cutie, he's going to be low. But Kadita, he's going to find this fight as well. He can pick out Lassie. Come on, it's just a little bit more. But Fanny, though, he's going to get a little bit of a spin. But he's going to call it instead. Though, that's me now. Baby, he's going to kill. Ryan Cutie drained low HP. He's going to get away from this fight. But Bornsey, he wants more. He wants blood. But Ryan Cutie's going to be cutting around the tower. The tower ends up falling. He's not dropping low on HP yet. He's going to be caught, though. He might end up falling in this situation. And he's going to shut down. He has to try and find some Pekos. But it seems the Pekos is coming on to Neon instead. Mid picks up yet another kill. Oh, that's unfortunate. You have entered the wrong neighborhood here. Oh, but Envy might find yet another play here. The MAB, they might lose some of the players. They lost one. They might lose the second one. Deto might be dropping low in HP, but the attacks be coming in from Abuma dropping low in health. But Zeph dropping as well. But Siska coming in very, very quickly. Abuma gonna be able to space out. Both trying to provide a little bit of cover here, but it seems like he might be able to escape. Oh, Abuma, he's gonna be better than Phoenix. He's gonna be looking at that situation. Oh, gonna be picked up. Oh, Boise! Dropping low HP, but able to get out that fight though. It seems like Envy, they're able to be trying to defend this bit. They're almost taking tons of damage. A lot is going to be pushing in though. Boise trying to hold this defense as well. They have lost one of the heroes as well, but MAB though, trying to put a little bit of pressure. And it seems like it might be enough. Min has a minute blink as well. Oh, maybe taking tons of damage from Brody. And it seems like Deto taking tons of damage as well, but it seems like he's low HP. But over the GG push, and it's going to be enough. And maybe takes it. The game number 2 is going to be taken into their favor.
Inside of me, you better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force apart. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Sunfrost, analyst untuk MLB Esports, and ni Nisi, manager untuk MLBB.
Nama Najahan. IGN, my free, main goal lane. Team daripada Blackhawk MY. Saya dari Perak.
Perasaan kita orang biasa je sebab kita rasa benda ni dah expected, and kita orang memang target terus jam je lah, tak fikir pun lah pasal match ni ke match tu lawan siapa. Kita orang tak untuk MLBB.
Nama Najahan. IGN, my free, main goal lane. Team daripada Blackhawk MY. Saya dari Perak.
Perasaan kita orang biasa je sebab kita rasa benda ni dah expected, and kita orang memang target terus jam je lah, tak fikir pun lah pasal match ni ke match tu lawan siapa. Kita orang tak rasa apa-apa lagi, and kita orang rasa macam tak puas hati sikit lah untuk masuk ke grand final semudah ini. Kita rasa, kita anggap tim-tim lain boleh bagi challenge, tapi setakat ni tak ada kalah langsung daripada grouping sampai ke grand final.
Obviously happy lah. Obviously happy and excited to bertemu dengan MLB. The most common Valentina, I think. Because when we pick Valentina, our mid laner can rotate fast lah, set up or initiate first in the team fight and make enemy confused because he got ultimate to copy.
Untuk goal lane lah, Hanabi lah.
Hanabi lah.
Cuma kita tak bawa je.
Kita tak bawa lagi sebab tadi kita pun dah keluarkan hero-hero yang macam underrated macam kita orang cakap tu lah kan. Kita dah keluarkan hero-hero macam Gushin tadi. Orang tak main tapi rasa okay, Hanabi tu maybe next lah. Untuk kita punya strategi nanti kita orang akan more untuk bahagian hero-hero yang boleh terbang lah. Sebab kita tengok Blackhawk kan. Blackhawk ni mungkin dia main pun hero-hero macam burung, naga macam tu. So kita orang akan curi dulu hero-hero macam tu lah.
We just do our best. No secret.
Kejutkan sikit harimau-harimau kita orang MAB ni sebab tak masih
dah malas, masing-masing dah malas.
Oh, masing-masing rasa macam mengantuk je main kan.
Fiskal Z siap-siap dibantai.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
yeah, itu dia kata-kata untuk openers. Bukan trash talk tapi kata yang menarik, motivation. Tapi ini sekarang Blackhawk bersama MLB. Nampak yang Blackhawk akan memilih first pick untuk di-ban. Siapakah agaknya akan di-ban rasanya? Adakah Joy? Macam Joy, ya. Fanny akan di-ban. Okay, nampaknya apakah respon terhadap MLB Esports untuk ini? Adakah dia akan ban Joy ataupun dia akan ban yang lain? Dia maybe baca apa yang Blackhawk akan gunakan hero seperti macam Valentina. Maybe mereka akan ban Valentina ataupun ya, itu Melissa pula kena ban. Oh, nampaknya
Link is going to be banned.
Link akan di-ban yang untuk ketiga. Dan apakah respon terhadap MLB Esports? Agaknya Daryl.
Oh, this is looking like a very interesting game number 1, the way that they're banning a lot of these heroes. I do understand the Melissa and the Fanny being banned, but Ling on the other hand, I really feel it's a respect ban, and Faramis is going to be taken out. Ooh, seems like Valentina is still on the table if they really want to go for it, but it seems like they might pick up the Martis, and they do pick up the Martis.
Ya, itu dia Martis akan bermain nampaknya. Okay.
Yeah, so Martis is going to be on the table, and for their jungle on the other side of MAB here, I really feel like they can't just actually wait before they actually decide what kind of jungle they want to go up against for Blackhawk, because Kaja is going to be picked up first pick, and Valentina is going to be selected. Oh, okay. So here it seems like the Kaja into Valentina pickup is going to be very strong as well, but don't forget Joy is on the table and he's going to be selected.
Oh my lord!
are. Yeah, oh my lord, indeed. Oh my turtle. But Kaja can catch the Joy though. If they get into the very unfavorable position, the Kaja can catch the Joy, and it seems that Brody is going to be picked up. Right now MAB though going for the third pick. I wonder what they're going to be responding in this situation. For Blackhawk.
Dan nampaknya untuk ketiga siapa akan dipilih. Ya, itu Arnold.
Okay.
Arnold akan main untuk ini. Oh my god. Oh look,
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. You know, if they have the Joy, then they can be picked up. Oh, but here though, it seems like the second phase of the ban is going to be quite interesting as well, because some of these meta heroes are going to be kicked out, and Eve is going to be banned here as well. My goodness, I can't keep up with the way that they're picking all of these heroes. Oh, 1-1 is going to be banned. Oh, it seems like this ban pick phase is actually pretty interesting.
Agaknya MAB akan memainkan Hanabi kerana tadi dalam interview MAB cuba untuk turunkan Hanabi. Adakah mereka akan macam bagi tahu, okay, saya akan bawa Hanabi untuk match ini ataupun tidak? Anda harus untuk fulfill your wish. Tidak, dia bawa Beatrix pula. Jangan cakap kami. Yes,
okay, scary. Okay. Well, you are
Scary.
kind of meta. You know, you are very strong still. You still have a spot, especially in this lineup. But are they going to be able to catch some of these players? But Valentina though, I wonder who you're going to be copying in this spot. If they pick out the Kufra, it is possible that Valentina can copy the Kufra, try to get a little bit of a play as well. Oh, you're going to pick up Lilia. Lilia as the mage.
Oh,
okay.
Lilia telah di lock in untuk Blackhawk Mike. Ini dah first hero Lilia akan dimainkan untuk malam ini sebenarnya, ataupun dari first day of Rise to Fame, Lilia is the first one.
I agree, but it seems like they do have a little bit of a strategy surrounding some of these what do you call this, heroes actually. And Kufra is going to be able to prevent some of the opponents to blink away, so they're not going to be able to get that off. They might actually stop the Kaja as well as the carry. And it seems like Lancelot is going to be the pick up for the last one here. And MAB, they do have a little bit of a game plan in mind here. I do like the Kaja into Valentina pick. It felt very, very strong to me. Being able to show that like extra hand here, but against Blackhawk though, I really think they want to try and take game number 1 away from them, try to stop their momentum, especially the mental game especially, away from them, try to make them think twice about how they're going to proceed with the next few games. So it's going to be a battle of attrition here. I can't wait what Blackhawk has in store for MAB. But MAB, they are a really strong team as well, but they both managed to get all the way into the grand finals, and my goodness, this is going to be the battle of the animals. Blackhawk against the, what do you call it, the Harimau. Harimau Malaya. And right now in game number 1 of the grand finals, we've got Blackhawk against MAB. Can't wait to see what they have here. Blackhawk going to be playing a little bit of a slower game, and maybe they do want as well to at least secure a little bit of their farm here. But right now, Blackhawk is going to be laning up against with Brody in the top side against the carry. That's going to be in the jungle. In the mid side, on the other hand, we have the Kufra and the Lilia hanging out together. Oh, but it's a little bit of a very aggressive fight coming in for MAB. They are really putting onto the pressure, doing tons of damage on the Sonic QT. But Danju is going to be playing the mid side together, and it just seems like the rotation of MAB, they're going very, very aggressively, securing that Bulbasaur onto their side, so they get a little bit more farm, a little bit more levels for their jungler. On the bottom side, on the other hand, we have the Joy going out against the Arlet. It seems like a very unfavorable position on both of them, as long as they get to jump on each other here.
Wah, masing-masing dalam bushes sebenarnya.
Yeah, they're just chilling in the bush, they don't review their position just yet, but Siska has spotted the Joy Boy playing the Joy, so I guess he really is a Joy Boy.
Ya betul,
Okay.
dia betul-betulnya Joy Boy. Karena setiap game Joy selalu dia kena ban, tapi the Joy akan bermain. Kita tahu apa performance apa itu. Run cutie. Ya, Run cutie. Dia berdekatan dengan Joy Boy, tapi Joy Boy dia cuba tu dapatkan Arlo saja. Dia cuba, tapi dia tidak lakukan apa tim fight terhadap Arlo sebenarnya, tapi kedua-dua dia tapi the Min. Min akan dikepung oleh tim Blackhawk. Tapi the first blood itu daripada Martis. Bersekali itu Martis. Wow, pada minit yang pertama, minit yang kedua, Blackhawk telah dapat mendahului satu mata. Tapi bahagian bawah pula, nampak Joy Boy dia cuba untuk dapatkan Siska. Dan tapi nampaknya untuk Deto pula dia ambil damage banyak daripada Danjo. Tapi Siska cuba dapatkan Joy Boy tu, tapi sikit lagi.
Sampai low HP.
Very low HP. Yes, dia dapat satu Joy Boy, dapat Arlot. Nampaknya cuba, MMA cuba dapatkan. Tapi dia dapat Joy.
But Nagi, John, low HP, but he gets the turtle though. He gets the extra, she's gonna survive a little bit longer. Run QD, they be able to get another kill though. But Zeph dropping low HP as well. He's gonna be able to pick out yet one more, but Sonic, he's not gonna be able to reach any of these players here. There's a very nice trade coming in from MAB. But Mind Freak picks up Zeph from the side of the mid lane here. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty good fight coming in from Blackhawk, especially in the early game. Joy Boy being able to pick up one kill, but being traded off by one of the players moving into the position of their jungle. But he encounters damage onto Siska, but he manages to get away from that fight. He realizes that Arle doesn't cast any of his spells, so he could still end up falling. But he wants to dominate that lane a little bit more, try to stop the aggression that Siska can provide, keeping him in his lane, try to defend his tower. But Martis though, Nagi very close by the landslot, Run Cutie, but he's going to be moving away into the mid lane, trying to avoid yet another skirmish. But in the bottom lane,
pula, itu dia Siska. Dia cuba dapatkan Joy begitu licik dan begitu laju sebenarnya untuk ditangkap. Tapi Joy, tapi bagian atas pula, Min dapatkan begitu banyak. Tapi Sonic kita dia cuba dapatkan Min. Begitu low HP. Tapi dia kena stun. Tapi Sonic dapat Min. Tapi itu dah Blackhawk dah mendahului dengan 4 mata pada minit ketiga. Itu dengan Blackhawk mereka telah comeback. Mereka cuba untuk bermain team fight, bermain ganas sedang MAB Esports. Tapi apa kesulitan MAB Esports? Tapi MAB Esports ada 3 mata. Inilah masanya untuk mereka melakukan comeback. Masing-masing boleh melakukan comeback sebenarnya. Tapi itu dah nampak. Tapi nampaknya untuk MMBB itu melakukan rotation bagian atas. Alot akan jumpa dengan Joy kali kedua lagi. Tapi Martis akan bantu Joy. Tapi nampaknya Siska akan berhati-hati kerana situ ada 2. Dan Lilia juga akan datang membantu. Itu kasut ke?
Yeah, those are the shoes from the Lilia. By trying to show the position of how she can rotate back from the ultimate. But you know, it also freaked me out the first time. Those RGB shoes, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, when I was a kid, when I had those shiny shoes, I thought I could run much faster. And I think it's the same for Lilia actually. But right now, the second turtle has spawned. And right now, Blackhawk is going to be able to secure yet again the other turtle. But Joy Boy moving on to the position of Siska. But at the top lane though, Mindfree taking tons of damage. Going to be forced to move away from this fight. But it seems that Blackhawk, MAB, is going to be pushing top yet again. Blackhawk has to defend this top tower. Lodi doesn't really use the recall just yet when he defends this. But Joy Boy, he's going to pick up Siska possibly. Didn't be able to get off that fight. He has so much mobility. But Nagi, he wants to try and find some of these players as well. But it seems like now this fight is going to be going into anybody's favor in the mid lane. The rotation and the positioning from both of these players were just fantastic. Being able to cover a lot of the plays. Nadanju going to be caught on by Zeph here. He's a little bit low in HP, but Sonic Cutie picks up Zeph. I don't think it's going to be a fight they want to be taking. Your backup is going to be backing away from that fight. It seems that Danju is just afraid of the positioning that MAB has. They don't have enough vision to try and take this fight. They don't spot a lot of these players in the lanes especially. And it just seems like they're going to be backing away. They want to play a little bit safe, especially in the first game. Because the first game sometimes is the decider of how the mental game is going to be like on the next few games as well.
Itu betul dia, tapi nampaknya untuk bahagian tengah dan bahagian atas bersama bawah tu Nagi cuba dapatkan Siska, tapi Siska begitu tanky dan Nagi cuba dapatkan begitu sikit damage daripada Siska, tapi nampaknya Lancer akan jumpa Martis di atas bahagian tengah sana, tapi tidak, Nagi tidak ingin melakukan apa-apa team fight, tapi cuba untuk kejar Lancelot, tapi tu Joy telah datang bahagian atas pula untuk membantu. Nampak akan ada peperangan berlaku di atas, tapi tu Brody telah dapat satu tahun dijatuhkan dan nampaknya tapi Mindfreak bersama Joy bersama Dungeon Sonic cuba melarikan diri dan menghala ke arah lain, berlaku flanking terhadap MAB Esports. Tapi nampaknya Danjo cuba untuk dapatkan MAB di sini, tapi itu dia bahagian tengah. Dapat Zip. Dia Mindfreak dapat Zip, tapi dapat MAB. Deto dapat Joy Boy dan Danjo dapat Siska. Itu saja, itu dia Blackhawk mendahului dengan 6 mata.
Oh, Sonic, are you gonna
Mereka
find
cuba
this?
dapat. Oh, Sonic. Dia cuba
Oh,
dapat.
he finds
Dia
it!
cuba dapat. Yes,
He
dia
actually
dapat
got it.
Deto. Deto belakang dia dahulu daripada Sonic Cutie. Sempat belakang dia begitu saja. Wow.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get it, but he actually managed to get out of that fight. Deto, you crazy monster, being able to get out of that. He has to use his flicker to get out of that fight though. He was dropping really low, but mid lane gonna disappear onto the side of Blackhawk, being able to secure yet another tower. But they are gonna be backing up away from MAB's aggression. But here, MAB, they are not exactly onto the back foot here, but the farm is coming into favor of Blackhawk as well. So MAB have to play a little bit more carefully. And here, it seems like the position from Blackhawk looks pretty good here. Joyboy gonna be caught inside that bush, gonna be able to get away from that fight very, very quickly as well. But sure, these heroes on the side of NAB are gonna be here. But Joyboy gonna be moving in a little bit too deep. Zeph though is gonna be a little bit of your counter as well, but the ultimate is not ready just yet. So he is gonna be backing out from that fight. Sonic wanna find another player for MAB, but the entire team of MAB is gonna be here.
Oh.
Joyboy gonna be going to the fight, trying to be getting out with the situation as well. But Sonic going back into the situation, gonna be fighting into this war here. But MAB don't wanna back away from this fight. They don't have their crucial ultimates just yet though. Zeph is still a bit low and maybe he's getting his ultimate very, very soon here. And he does get it. He's gonna be ready for a fight. And bottom lane is going to be taken with that distraction happening on the side of Blackhawk here. Nagi gonna be fighting into the top lane as well, trying to cause a little bit of distraction on Run Cutie, but it seems like he's not gonna be able to get that last hit though. Oh, but Lancelot, he is gonna be able to kite away from this fight, but MAB, they are gonna be banding up together. They wanna take the mid-game fight as soon as possible. It's a group of 5, trying to see if they can get into the defenses of Blackhawk here, but Sonic wanna cast his spell, cancels at the last second here, so they're gonna go for the bit of the aggression.
Oh, itu betul dah. Tapi nampaknya Lancelot bersama Arlot actually mereka actually begitu kuat untuk berlawan secara jarak dekat. Tapi itu Nagi berlawan dengan Kajau. Tapi nampaknya Nagi sempat melarikan diri daripada genggaman dua player MAB. Tapi adakah dia perasan ada carry? Oh, tapi bahagian tengah pula beralih pada bahagian tengah Run Cutie. Oh, bersama Deto sini mereka cuba berpasangan sebenarnya. Mereka tidak bersaing, tapi Arlot maybe perlukan bantuan kerana sini dia akan berjumpa dengan Mind Fake. Oh, tapi itu dah mereka melakukan rotation, tapi nampak semua akan beralih ke bawah. Akan ada pertarungan di bawah sebenarnya Daryl.
Oh, Mind Fake got taken out by Zeph though. Being taking the hit with Lancelot so much by the entire team of Blackhawk going to be converging on the position of MAB right now, trying to force the backline forward. And it seems that Deto going to be in the front, dealing tons of damage. Joyboy going to be taken out by Siska as well. But Nagi moving in, trying to do tons of damage onto so many of these players of MAB, be able to take out Siska in the process. But Run Cutie going to be capped as well. And it seems that Sonic going to be able to get out of this fight. Danjo has to move away from that spot as well. Run dropping so low in HP. Nagi not able to pick it up though. But MAB, they are forcing the position into the tier 1 tower, trying to go in as fast as they possibly can, trying to force their hand off Blackhawk, trying to pick up yet another kill. But the tower ends up falling.
Ya, betul. Tapi nampak yang tadi pergaduhan di bahagian bawah tadi begitu sengit kerana masing-masing mereka cuba untuk lakukan teamfight, semua berada ke bawah. Tapi itu dia Allah bersama carry, mereka telah Valentina juga akan berada di base, ingin keluar dalam melakukan push. Tapi nampaknya Joyboy akan melakukan flanking di bahagian bawah untuk membunuh dia minion. Tapi bahagian atas nampaknya Brody akan melakukan flanking bahagian atas. Nampaknya Zeph berdekatan dengan bahagian Lord. Nampaknya mereka cuba untuk dapatkan Lord sebenarnya yang pertama ni Daryl. Oh, tapi nampaknya di situ tapi Zeph mereka cuba. Oh, tapi adakah pasal Nagi dalam bushes ataupun tidak?
Oh.
Actually masing-masing menunggu sesiapa yang dapatkan Lord. Mereka cuba dapatkan KS. Yes,
yeah, they're waiting for each other right now. They're trying to find each other out in each other's position as well. Zeph gonna be taking watch of the Lord in this spot here, because he doesn't need to go out and farm. He just need to make sure that he can tell his teammates that some of these players on the side of Blackhawk might be going for this position as well.
Oh, tapi nampaknya begitu sukar untuk Blackhawk kerana nampaknya ada dua player ke bahagian Lord, dan semua MAB ada berada di bahagian Lord sebenarnya. Ini maybe jadi kesukaran untuk Blackhawk, tapi maybe jadi punca menang untuk dapatkan Lord. Tapi masing-masing Blackhawk mereka cuba beralih daripada Lord dan mereka kembali ke bahagian atas. Tapi itu Siska dapat Danjo. Oh, nampaknya mereka telah seri 7 ke 7 point. Oh, mereka cuba dapatkan Lord kerana tiada gangguan. Tapi masih bahagian atas cuba untuk mengganggu Deto. Oh, mereka cuba untuk melakukan penggangguan dan melakukan KS untuk malam ini, Daryl.
Oh, it seems that Sonic has been able to dive all the way into the Lord here, trying to find yet another player. Run Cutie dropping low in HP. Are they going to get a KS? Run Cutie picks it up instead though, but Run Cutie dropping low in HP. HP as well. Oh, they do pick up Nagi in the process though. Mind Freak had to do right away from this fight. He's dropping low, gets picked up as well. Siska gets it yet again, but Zeph is slow. But Joy Boy gonna be chased though. Doesn't have the mobility. Three of the players has been taken out. Lila has been able to respawn as well. That fight took so long that Danju has been able to move out of his base and try to provide cover fire for the Joy. Now it seems that the Lord is going to be pushing down onto the bottom lane, the weakest lane that they have so far. But right now, MAB, they're going to apply tons of pressure, trying to push in as much as they can with the Lord still up though. It seems like the Lord pushing down to the bottom lane really gives them a lot more time to push the other lanes as well. And I just feel like MAB, they are going to take a lot more of the objectives in terms of towers here, deny more of the map control from Blackhawk, and try to force them to stay inside their base so they don't move out so quickly. Right now, MAB, they have been able to overtake the gold lead from Blackhawk actually, and it seems like Blackhawk is going to be able to defend this Lord push on the bottom lane. They don't lose the outer towers though, so they might be able to hold yet another tower into the mid lane. But MAB, they're rotating all around to the bottom side of the map here. They might find a player. Nagi might be caught off guard. It's not looking very good. They're going to be jumping in, but Sonic picks up one for the backline. Gonna get a stun, but he's gonna lose his time in the process. Min picks it up. Oh, he seems like to be able to defend this. No, the bottom tower goes end up falling. Zeph jumps in, but it's not gonna be enough. He gets a little bit of suppress as well. It seems like the damage Mind Free picks up Zeph yet again. 1-for-1 here. But Siska, he's going in. He wants more. But Joy Boy, he's gonna cast his spell as well. He might be keeping away from this fight. He's gonna pick up a little bit of health, some healing. It seems like Blackhawk has been able to defend the aggression coming in from MAB.
Ya, betul. Ang nampaknya untuk MAB ini bukan lagi penghujung untuk mereka lakukan push in, tapi mereka semua berada di bahagian tengah. Nampaknya mereka cuba M1 persatu, tapi itu dia. Oh, Joy Boy pula dikepong oleh MAB. Mereka cuba dapatkan Joy Boy, tapi tidak. Oh, tapi mereka dapat Deto. Oh, tapi nampaknya Blackhawk mereka pula melakukan push in bahagian tengah dan mereka kejar Arlo sempat melarikan diri. Dan nampaknya untuk Blackhawk mereka telah melakukan rotation ke atas dan Joy Boy terus sempat recall dan nampaknya Alot berseorang diri di bahagian situ, tapi nampaknya mereka cuba untuk kejar Alot. Alot kena berhati-hati kerana ada Kufra melakukan flanking, tapi Zep mereka tahu situ ada Sonic QT sempat tu larikan diri, tapi dan juga dapat satu tower dijatuhkan. Nampaknya untuk ini Blackhawk pula mereka pula bermain bersama-sama, mereka cuba untuk dapatkan rotation yang baik, tapi lari selalu bahagian atas. Dia cuba untuk melakukan clear lane bahagian atas, tapi Joy Boy pula untuk dapatkan street bahagian sini. Mereka tidak mahu melakukan street masuk ke dalam base mereka, dan itu dia nampaknya MAB mereka pernah berkumpul. Lancelot tengah dalam bush, mereka tunggu peluang. Nampaknya Lancelot maybe dia rasa ada Joy, tapi dia tidak lakukan apa-apa. Mereka menunggu sebenarnya. Tapi dia Lot akan datang pada 7 saat lagi. Nampaknya siapa yang dapat Lot yang kedua. Sekarang Lot yang pertama maybe tidak begitu kuat, tapi mereka tunggu. Okey, dan tidak ada berada di bahagian maybe ada dekat bahagian Lot. Nampak inilah peluang mereka dah dapat ke Lot, tapi ada Kufra berdekatan di situ. Tapi apakah respon sini? Tapi nampaknya untuk carry bersama satu lagi player ada dalam motion, mereka cuba tunggu peluang untuk player Blackhawk untuk masuk, tapi semua masuk meluru ke Lot. Semua masuk 4-4. Mereka mereka semua masuk, tapi mereka menunggu. Ya, mereka sama menunggu kali kedua. Mereka menunggu seperti kita menunggu kekasih kita untuk dapat ke kita. Begitulah ceritanya. Tapi by the way, nampaknya untuk run QT. Dan kita sudah dapat kalau. Tapi itu dah. Sonic kita jiwa untuk KS. Tapi run kita sudah dapatkan Sonic QT dahulu. Tapi itu dah Blackhawk. Joy Boy telah datang. Al juga telah datang. Semua 5 mereka sini. Semua 5 yang sudah dapat ke Lord. Siapa akan menang dapat ke Lord ini, Daryl?
It seems like in this situation though, MAB and Blackhawk, they're playing a very smart game, trying to force, not trying to force each other's hand in this situation, trying to see if any of these players are going to be caught off guard here. And right now, both of them are playing a very similar game to each other. They both are thinking about what kind of moves they have to make to try and secure this Lord. It seems that they have to go for the kills first before taking this Lord as well. So they have to try and move into the bushes where they could possibly are. But then again, moving into their position is going to be very unfavorable for the person that's going to be looking into that fight, because the ones waiting for them, they have a better vantage point. They are going to be able to react a little bit faster, because you are going to be able to see them approaching the bush, so you can cast your spells faster than they can cast the spells instead. But here it seems like they are going to be able to flush them out. But Blackhawk though, they are going to be camping onto the bottom lane's bush, and they're going to be waiting for some of these players to try and move onto their position. But MAB, they seem to be reading into this very, very well. They don't want to approach that position any more than they do. But Blackhawk, they are waiting, they are patient, they're like hunters, they are fishermen waiting for the fish to take the bait, try to get a nibble onto that little bait as well. But here, MAB, they're playing a smart game themselves. It's going to be a very, very a slow approach to which of these teams are going to end up falling, because both of these teams, they are so dead even in terms of gold. They have enough farm and they can definitely manage this situation. The Lord is just chilling at his house. He's just waiting for a little bit of action to happen. He sees these players moving around his entire compound, but he is like, come on, give me something to do. But MAB, they're patient. Blackhawk as well, they don't want to move out. They're just taking a little bit of their time. And Sonic though, gonna be the first one to move into the position and take a little bit of damage. They're gonna be casting tons of spells, but Sonic dropping lone HP. Run Cutie gonna get a little bit of farm as well, and so are they. Blackhawk picks up the money crab here. It seems like we're only watching a little bit of a slower game. The Lord still waiting as well. Run Cutie gonna cause a little bit of the aggression, trying to move him out. And the Lord is like, hey, who's there? Knocking on my door. Is this Amazon Prime? Alright, I didn't get this shipment here. Alright, never mind. Okay, another shipment again. Oh my goodness. Run Cutie, please. Leave me alone. Right here.
Ya, itu dia masing-masing menunggu sesama sendiri untuk dapatkan Lord. Tapi dia Rancuti bermain-main bersama Lord. Nampaknya untuk Blackhawk juga tidak mengganggu MAB bermain Lord. Tapi Joy juga seperti budak kecil itu bermain dengan Lord. Tapi nampaknya bagian atas pula carry bersama Kaja akan chilling di atas di sana pula sama-sama bersama Martas pun chilling. Semua chilling, kelima-lima player chilling sebenarnya. Tidak nak buat apa-apa. Nampaknya kita juga perlu chilling juga Daryl. Nampaknya kita dua pun boleh jadi chilling, tapi nampaknya Run Cutie pun tidak lakukan apa-apa. Masing-masing okey, kita chill. Kita chill, kita makan dulu pil kita, minum dulu air juice kita, nak air sirap ke, nak air special ke, gitulah. Nampaknya untuk hanya minit saya bermain sama sendiri, tapi nampaknya oh ya, itu dia Run Cutie pula dikejar oleh Sonic Cutie. Oh, sekarangnya Blackhawk, mereka cuba dapatkan Lord. Nampaknya MAB mereka cuba menyerah ke tidak? Oh tidak, Run Cutie telah datang. Okey, dia datang dan balik, datang dan balik. Apakah tujuan saya pun tidak tahu, tapi saya tahu ini adalah satu taktik mereka. Tapi itu dia, Run Cutie cuba dapatkan Lord. Oh, mereka salah kedang juga Daryl.
Oh my god, there's a really huge fight happening in the mid lane here. Murphy picks up Mindo, the damage marksman here is going to be taken out in the process. Siska going to be moving away from the top side here, but Zerf taking tons of damage from Zanzu. But Joy Boy going to be moving in, trying to pick up Deto, but he's not able to get away from that fight. Run Cutie does beat out Sonic Cutie, but he may be able to get out of that fight though. The stun doesn't really connect, but it seems that this is going to be a very favorable fight coming in from Blackhawk here. Run Cutie going to be healing up into the bushes here, and it seems that the Lord might be open for Blackhawk to take this. Oh, Sonic taking tons of damage as well, but Run Cutie moving in, trying to deal tons of damage against other opponents, but it seems like Run Cutie has to get out from that fight. It seems like the position of MAB is close to the Lord here. They have to try to defend this. They can't give it away to MAB though. Oh, but Nagi coming back into the fight. He don't want to give it away though. Deto taking tons of damage, very low on HP. Nagi immortality has been called here. The Lord is so low, but Nagi picks it up in the end. MAB is going to be forced to move away from this fight. Deto, he's so half HP, so half on health. Oh, it seems like this Deto, and the falling down picks it up yet again. Oh, this is really, really good for Blackhawk here. MAB has lost so many of their heroes, but it seems that the respawn time is not going to be long enough. And I think they are going to be able to make it before the Lord reaches their front door on the tier 3 tower.
Ya, betul itu nampak penungguan antara dua tim begitu mengasyikkan dan menampaknya Blackhawk telah dapat Lord, dan itu dah Lord yang kedua telah on the way ke rumah MAB untuk jatuhkan Crystal. Apakah respon dari MAB dapat MAB ketiba untuk lakukan defense? Oh tidak, Lancelot akan berada atas lawan Joy Boy. Joy Boy menunggu untuk Lancelot untuk habiskan terlebih dahulu, tapi itu Joy Boy sudah datang. Ya, dia datang dapatkan Run Cutie, tapi tidak. Oh, sebab lagi dia dahulu. Dia tidak melakukan. Oh, cuba tu lakukan, tapi Run Cutie tidak bagi apa-apa defense kepada Joy Boy, tapi dia pengatas pula mereka melakukan defense. Nampaknya untuk Blackhawk mereka cuba untuk masuk dan mereka cuba masuk bagian tengah. Lord bagian bawah pula. Semua mengalami pandangan tersebut. Apa itu dia? Oh, Min dapat satu. Min dapat. Oh, tapi itu dia. Oh, satu tower telah dijatuhkan oleh Lord. Nampaknya MAB kenapa terkena satu tower telah dijatuhkan. Ini memberi peluang untuk Black untuk masuk, tapi Ryan kita berlawan di atas pula. Oh, dia cuba untuk defense, tapi 4 orang player ada berada di atas dan nampaknya mereka cuba untuk menyelamatkan diri. Tapi itu dah satu-satu dan diselamatkan, tapi satu tower telah jatuh oleh Blackhawk, tapi itu mendapat lagi satu, dapat lagi. Oh, dan sekali, tapi itu Siska bermain seorang diri. Dia cuba dapat, tapi Siska keluar HP. Dia bisa diambil oleh tim Blackhawk. Nampaknya itu Blackhawk mereka cuba hati, mereka cuba untuk recall, mereka cuba untuk comeback, mereka cuba untuk reset, tapi MAB respawn, mereka cuba melakukan poaching terhadap Blackhawk. Nampaknya tinggal 3 player untuk Blackhawk. Oh, Run Cutie jadi gila untuk dapatkan team fight itu, tapi itu dia. Oh, Deto telah datang, telah dapatkan dan sebab melarikan diri dahulu, tapi satu tahun telah jatuhkan. Nampaknya mereka sudah melakukan poaching terhadap Blackhawk. Oh, tapi tidak sempat kerana sudah ada crit tak mengganggu, tapi kalau beralih ke belakang pula mereka lakukan reset. Oh, nampaknya untuk MAB Esports inilah peluang mereka untuk reset. Sekarang ni minit ke-21 sekarang, Daryl.
Oh my
almost
goodness,
25 minit mereka bermain. Masih lagi 14-13 poin. Oh, betul sekali. Aku baru pernah bercakap.
Right now, it seems like MAB, they did have a very unfavorable position trying to take that Lord. They did lose 2 of their players and they weren't able to converge and try to take the Lord back for themselves. And Blackhawk being able to take that Lord for themselves, being able to push into the bottom lane. They do have one lane that is exposed and in the open. And here, this is going to be a very crucial moment for both of these teams to move into this very, very late game. 22 minutes on the clock here, and the Lord is about to spawn in less than a quarter of a minute as well. MAB though, they have to try to play their best. They try to have a little bit less slip-ups. They want to have a little bit of a running here. But it seems like in terms of towers, it's going to be Seiko, but it seems like Sonic going to be caught here. Dropping low HP, Dungeon dropping low as well though. Oh, he's able to get the recall. He's going to be able to fall back. And it seems the ultimate has been used as well. He's going to be able to get the heal up, but Joyboy kind of moving to the fight, trying to pick up yet another player here, but he's taking tons of damage from the entire team of MAB. He has to get out of this fight. And it seems like MAB, they don't want to take another player here. They're going to fall back. I think they want to take another position into the Lord. But Nagi, he is close by. He might be able to stop that little aggression coming in to take that final Lord push as well. And it seems like Blackhawk might be able to read this. Nagi, he is already in a very nice position, but Zev though, oh, might be able to catch Nagi, but he seems like he doesn't have the ultimate. We're gonna pick up Nagi. This might be a huge kill for MAB. They're gonna get it. Min picks it up. And right now the Lord's gonna be exposed though. Dungeon dropping low HP, but Joyboy as well. He's dropping low, they're low on health. MAB, they have the advantage of players in this current situation. And it seems that Lord's gonna be in their favor as well. I think this is gonna be a very, very difficult defense coming in from Blackhawk here. Gonna be able to pick up another kill. Might try to jump back in, but it's gonna be enough. Rancuti, he's out for blood. He wants Dungeon. He wants to end his career. He wants to end his career here, right now. He gets it. Immortality has been called. But it seems like Dungeon's gonna end up falling here. But Mindfreak trying to go back for that fight, but a nice dodge for Rancuti. Gonna be able to get him out for that fight. It seems like Joe, but he wants more. Trying to go back in, trying to create a little bit of distractions. And I don't think it's gonna be enough right now. I feel like Blackhawk though, they have lost 2 of their key players, and they have to wait for the respawn. They can't just go out in this current predicament right now. The Lord is on the side of MAB, and it is pushing onto the bottom lane. So that means it gives them more time to push the side lanes here. If they go for the side lane push, they might be able to secure more of the lanes and actually prevent Blackhawk from coming out from their base here. That is one of the surefire ways to actually prevent Blackhawk from moving on to the next Lord if they do try to defend this. But MAB, they're playing a fantastic game moving into the 2-3 minute mark. Oh my goodness, Shelly, what should Blackhawk do right now?
Blackhawk kena menunggu satu lagi dungeon untuk datang, tapi itu dia menit yang ke-23. Mereka telah lakukan push aim, Blackhawk telah melakukan defense kerana 3 tempat akan dicari MAB Esports. Mereka berpecah untuk masukkan 3 lane sebenarnya, tapi masing-masing Blackhawk mereka kena berhati-hati kerana ini jadi punca, maybe jadi first fightnya begitu intense sekali. Habis itu dia Lord dapatkan satu tower di bahagian bawah, nampaknya bahagian atas juga akan pecah. Yes, satu dia akan pecah agaknya. Oh, dengan satu lagi apa yang mereka lakukan push in. MAB Esports cuba lakukan push in daripada Deto terdapat lagi. Nampaknya, itu dia
rata. Oh, MAB has played a fantastic super late game, moving into the position of Blackhawk, being able to take out 2 of those players, especially at the last part where they could take down the Lord, was pretty much what they just needed to have to do. Like, just catch out some of these players, just go for the counter play, and MAB was just able to pick it up. That was a very scary and intense game number 1 that we got to witness. The late game plays are just insane. Like, you just really feel like the respawn time was just so long, and you just can't afford to make any mistakes. I feel like the pressure was getting to both of these teams, but MAB was able to handle the immense pressure as well. So they have done a very fantastic job in game number 1. Oh my goodness, I need to take a little bit of a breather right now because like MAB, they played a very intense game. Blackhawk on the other hand, they are trying their best to try to overcome the momentum that MAB had. You could feel like the very strong power emanating from a lot of these players, being able to shut down, trying to find a lot of these kills. I mean, just the fact they could use the Kaja's ultimate so well, picking off this person and shutting them down straight off the bat. I mean, Nagi had no chance to survive that little catch in the top side near the Lord. I don't really know what you could do in this position. I just think even if you are not alone, you're gonna be soloed out and singled out because you have no way of stopping Kaja to catch you.
Ya, betul. Dia lebih nampaknya GGWP untuk MAB. Gameplay begitu menggerunkan bersama dengan Blackhawk juga. Apa kurangnya dua-dua tim ini begitu sengit dan begitu gila untuk dapatkan team fight. Masing-masing ada ada rotation tersendiri, tapi itu dia maybe berjaya untuk dapatkan lord yang terakhir tadi sebenarnya, dan itu dia actually objektif tu amat penting untuk menjatuhkan pihak musuh kita. Dan ini dia post match stats kita, Blackhawk 14, MMB Esports 17.
Oh, Blackhawk, they really tried their best to try to hold the defense against MAB. I think this is by far the longest game that we got to witness, like throughout the entire Rise to Fame EC Cup. And oh my goodness, like the late game plays that you get to witness, I really feel like this is one of those very, very scary situations that you do not want to be in. The respawn times were just so long, and you do not want to end up making mistakes and not falling, losing your cool. You want to end the game as fast as you possibly want to prevent them from getting a very nice position. And I really think game number 1 was really like a marker to show for Blackhawk that they really had to maintain their cool, try to find a little bit more openings in the defenses of MAB. But for MAB themselves, I mean, they have been playing a very similar game where they're waiting in the bushes. They're very, very similar. And I really think to myself, like what other decision could you make with like Blackhawk? Yeah, but here I really think that like Blackhawk, I think they have to really play a little bit of the earlier game. They have to really try to find more of the openings as well. But we're gonna begin with game number 2 in a very short while the teams are gonna get ready here. See, it seems like for Blackhawk, for myself, I was just really thinking, I just think they play for the early game, they can't really overtake MAB, really take more of the objectives with their towers. And to me, if their towers of MAB is taken now, they lose a lot of the map control. And here, game number 1 is concluded. It's time to witness what game number 2 has in store for us. So Shelly, what do you think about game number 1? Oh, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Game number 2 has already begun. What do you think they're gonna be banning here for game number 2? Don't mind me while I write this down.
I'm looking forward.
Valentina is gonna be banned.
Akan kena ban untuk pertamanya, maybe Valentina akan jadi punca kekalahan ataupun jadi punca di tempat yang mengganggu. Tapi tu Martis pula di ban di match yang kedua.
I actually have no idea whether or not they're gonna like not ban the Joy at all. I think on the side of MAB, I think they're feeling very confident that they can go up against the Joy. But I think if Joy is in the game and is on the side of Blackhawk, they might not actually go for the, what do you call that? Like their very off-pick heroes like Layla or Hanabi, even Saber. I don't think they'll go for some of these heroes.
Yeah, but I really hope that mereka tunaikan apa mereka cakap, mereka request, like bukan request lah, mereka cakap pernah untuk turunkan Hanabi during interview. So I really want to see Hanabi punya gameplay, so please don't disappoint us. Dan itu dia Joy pula kena ban, dan nampaknya Joy tidak bermain untuk match yang kedua.
Here it seems like MAB are going to be able to get the first pick as well. Farmis is still on the table, but I don't know whether or not they want to. Oh, they are going to go for it actually. Okay, so it seems like those are one of the picks that you really have to go for, especially when the Valentina is taken out. But right now, Blackhawk has a chance to respond to this. What could they possibly do here? Oh, Melissa is going to be picked up right off the bat. Oh. But it seems like Blackhawk, though, they have one more pick. I think they're figuring out, it might be for the jungle role actually. I think they might go for that. And it seems like Kaja is going to be picked up. Yeah, MAB though, why are they going to be responding to this? This is a very strong lineup coming from Blackhawk. They do have a very strong marksman, Melissa, and they do have a playmaker for Kaja especially. Being able to pick 2 of these heroes back to back is very, very good, but also very situational as well. Oh, but MAB, they hired the Boxer for a moment. They got me excited for a minute there. It seems like they're going to be locking in Brody as well as Glue.
Ya, betul. Nampaknya apa karisma terhadap Blackhawk mai terhadap MAB. adakah dia akan bawa Farsa maybe ataupun our jungler. Saya jungler belum ada untuk masa ni dia.
Oh, they're gonna go for the Eve. Okay, so it seems that they do have their mid laner, they do have their roamer and their marksman on Blackhawk. But MAB, they do have their mid laner as well, the marksman and their XP laner. But here I feel like they're gonna ban each other's jungle. But they do have the Martis and the Arlet out of the equation. So Fanny, okay, excellent ban.
Oh, Fanny.
Fanny is gonna be taken out. And here it seems like for MAB, they might actually go for a Lancelot ban. Oh, seems like they want to take away their own Lancelot actually. That's interesting actually coming from MAB. Like they don't want to play their own heroes. But here, okay, you're not gonna see any of these interesting marksman, but we might see a Saber. Saber is still on the table. But Ling gonna be picked up by Blackhawk here. Ling, we're gonna see some gameplay here with him running up the walls. He's gonna be a straight up ninja. He's more ninja than some of the ninjas in the game here. Being able to climb out walls, being able to scale it up, and also moving a lot, especially being able to roam around. So he's gonna provide a lot of rotations as well as like information for his entire team. Cho is gonna be selected. Into Hellcat.
Unexpected. MAB nampak mereka ganti Chow dan Hellcat besar. Ganti dengan Hana. Biasanya saya expect Hana ataupun Layla. Tapi itu dia, nampak Blackhawk siapakah dia akan pilih untuk akhir. Khalid. Is it Khalid?
It's possible they could go for Khalid. He's gonna be able to deal tons of damage. Might be able to shut down the Hellcat as well. And it seems like Khalid is going to be the final pick. Yeah. So MAB, it seems like they do have a strategy in mind. But Blackhawk though, they might be responding to what MAB is picking up here. So I don't really know what the matchup is going to be looking like. I mean, Khalid deals a lot of damage, so MAB has to be careful about what they're going to be facing up against. They do have the Brody, the same as in the first game. But I'm not sure whether or not it's going to be overwhelmed by the other marksmen. They have the Melissa, so they have the attack speed as well, so Blackhawk might have the late game. So as long as Blackhawk is able to initiate the fights, pick up a kill straight away, MAB might not stand a chance against the aggression of Blackhawk. But right now in game number 2, we're gonna witness MAB Esports on the blue side against Blackhawk MY on the red side. Right now it seems like it's gonna be a little bit of a slower play. We're gonna be playing a little bit as slow as possible, trying to regain a little bit of the momentum that they had in game number 1 on the side of MAB. But Blackhawk though, they do have a little bit of their mind set on to trying to get this 1 point, trying to take it away from MAB, trying to make them fight for this little victory, especially in the grand final. But Joy Boy, he's dropping very low on HP. You don't engage with this fight. Zev is gonna be joining this. Joy Boy, you made a grave mistake, but you're gonna be able to fly away on your magic carpet, being able to kite that. Oh, that's a very nice escape. But it seems like Glue on the other hand, they're gonna be able to take this gold HP away. Gonna get a little bit more farm, and that's something that you don't really want to do. If Glue gets huge fast, you're gonna be not gonna be able to stop him as well. Right here, MAB, they have a little bit of rotation coming down to the mid lane. You're gonna be able to do a little bit of damage. Deto, very nice movement coming in from him. Oh, Danju taking a little bit of damage into the river. Oh, Siska is the one to take the fall here. Oh, he's gonna be flying back. He's not level 4 yet. He's gonna be able to get this, but Sonic Cutie will be low HP. The nice dash from Nagi though, gonna be able to pick it up. But Zeph wants to go into the blink, but Danju gonna be stopping his tracks. But Joy Boy really wants this. I think he's gonna be able to get it though. Zeph should be low HP. Oh, the shield coming out in the nick of time, be able to save him. Is there a snipe coming to finish him off? Not really. He's gonna be able to TP away to his base safe and sound, and that is gonna be a trade of 1-1.
Ya, itu betul. Itu nampaknya maybe Blackhawk tidak mengalami kesukaran kerana masing-masing pada minit yang kedua. Mereka menunggu turtle yang akan spawn. Ya, itu dia turtle telah spawn dan nampaknya Khalid berdekatan dengan turtle, tapi Kufra juga Faramis sebenarnya dekat dengan tapi itu Joy Boy dapatkan damage pada tim MAB. Joy Boy kena berhati-hati kerana Tapi ada Yip akan bantu. Tak apa itu MAB tu dapatkan turtle dahulu kerana tidak diganggu oleh mana-mana pihak lawan. Tapi itu dia untuk bagian atas. Tapi Khalid Yip on the way. Tapi health card dapat turtle.
they find it.
Satu player telah dijatuhkan, Joy Boy. Joy Boy malas sekali dan nampaknya MV mendahului dengan 2 mata. Dan ini jadi Sonic kita berjumpa dengan Deto. Dia cuba tertarik Deto tapi sempat untuk larikan diri Faramis sebenarnya. Tapi itu dia. Tapi Kaja cuba terkejar Deto. Tapi Deto kena berhati-hati. Dia cuba terkejar tapi Deto sempat melarikan diri. Dia cuba untuk lari.
He just missed Nagi. Oh my goodness, he does spot him. Deto, I think he's trying to go for the KS, but it's going to be enough. Nagi's going to be able to finish it up. And it seems like Blackhawk has been able to farm this, but Siska taking a bit of damage. But it seems like Joyboy is the one in trouble. It's a huge kill. Zap is going to be taken out by the tower as well. A huge play, but it seems like Mint on the bottom lane here going to be taking a huge fight as well. Sonic jumping on HP. Mindfreak trying to come in for a little bit of a backup, but Deto has arrived trying to finish out Sonic QT here. Deto might find this. He's going to be able to pick it up, and yes, he does. He has the move speed here, but Danju's gonna be like, yeah, nope, I'm gonna be out of here and goodbye, sayonara, I'm be going back home. I'm gonna farm up as much as possibly can. Mindfreak is saying that he wants to go up against this lane, providing tons of pressure, and top lane is gonna be the first tower to end up falling on the side of MAB.
Ya, itu betul. Itu nampaknya untuk MAB. Mereka sudah dapat upper hand. Mereka dapat head start dengan 4 poin pertama dan mereka dah gol pun mendahului dengan 12.2k. Nampaknya Deto cuba untuk dapatkan Sonic Hit di situ. Tapi Deto kena berhati-hati kerana beliau berseorang diri saja bahagian tengah. Tapi nampak bahagian bawah Brody akan menolong Chow akan menolong Brody untuk dapatkan Melissa. Tapi macam sukar untuk didapatkan. Tapi semua akan menghala ke bawah. Tapi itu Melissa tapi selain oleh Chow kat situ. Sekali itu Melissa mereka cuba jatuhkan satu tower di bahagian bawah. Yes, mereka cuba untuk dapat Melissa cuba untuk bermain seorang diri tapi tu balang sekali untuk Melissa, dia boleh comeback tapi nampaknya Khalid bagi atas pula akan mengganggu Sonic. Tahu tapi tu Sonic pula telah dijatuhkan oleh Run QT. Nampaknya untuk MAB Esports mereka telah dapat boostingan, dapat motivation untuk keep on moving. Tapi Blackhawk mereka tidak boleh putus asa kerana ini boleh jadi tempat untuk mereka melakukan comeback. Tapi itu dia Khalid bersama Faramis sebagai atas cuba dapatkan link. Tapi itu dia Deto sebab melarikan diri dahulu. Tapi untuk saat masa sekali tapi Melissa akan jaga tower ke bawah. Nampaknya mereka cuba untuk backup Melissa dulu. Tapi itu bagian atas pula. Zed bermain seorang diri di atas. Nampak mereka cuba kejar Zed. Tapi untuk Blackhawk mereka boleh dapatkan. Tidak. Begitu dia sebenarnya ambil. Telah buka ulti. Nampaknya. Tapi dia kena tarik. Tapi Deto dapat Joy Boy. Untuk sekali gameplay daripada MAB. Nampak MAB sudah terjatuhkan satu tower di bahagian atas. Satu tower oleh Blackhawk telah dijatuhkan. Nampak mereka cuba fokus ke tower. Dan ini jadi punca untuk Blackhawk. Belum lagi jadi untuk penghujung mereka. Tapi tu link bahagian bawah cuba untuk clear land. Nampaknya untuk Blackhawk mereka sudah dapatkan tipas ni Daryl.
This is a really good play coming in from MAB. Just being able to secure a lot of the lanes and trying to take a lot of towers as well. Actually forcing Blackhawk to move into a very unfavorable spot in front of the tier 3 tower. But being able to take down the tier 2 tower, especially on the top lane, really opens up the map a little bit more. But Zeph though, he does find one. He kicks it all the way into the wall. Run Cutie picks it out. Sonic Cutie might end up here. But gonna be able to fall back into his tower. He's gonna be safe and sound. But Zeph, he wants more. He wants to try and look for a little bit of an opening. But it seems like Blackhawk, they are going to be forced to play a little bit more passively, but down into the bottom lane, right down below. Ling going to create a little bit of a distraction. They'll try to put them back, but it seems going to fight Run QT. Going to be pulled out into the tower. Hellcat ends up falling, but Mint, he's dropping low. Nagi will be able to get a kill possibly. Fireman is coming to ultimate as well. Going to be able to save his teammates, but Joyboy coming in, trying to deal tons of damage on the Mint. Going to pick up yet another kill though. It seems like Zeph has to run back from this fight. Joyboy has been taken out of the process as well, but Zeph finds it, kicks him. Sonic Cutie being able to pick up triple. Oh my goodness. The support Kaja finding Sonic, but Siska comes into the fight. He picks up the Link. He's going to let Sonic Cutie get out of this fight, but Deto, he wants more. He has to try to get hit to him. He can't get him. He tried to try to get closer, but it's going to be enough. Going to get slowed as well. It's going to be enough. The slow from Sonic going to be able to stop the aggression from Deto. But Siska coming in from the flank from the river, coming in with a huge play onto Nagi. Really allows MAB a little bit more momentum yet again. They do have to go lead once more. And it seems like Joyboy might find a kill onto the mid lane. Deto dropping low, and Joyboy picks up Deto. This is a very nice movement coming in from Joyboy. MAB, are you gonna find a little something here? No, you're not. You're gonna pick out the turtle though. So that's all good and dandy.
Ya, itu dia nampaknya Blackhawk cuba lakukan dapatkan MAB nampak satu persatu telah dihit. Tapi apakah respon tapi juga Blackhawk itu low sekali. Min telah dapat Sonic QT. Nampaknya mereka cuba dapatkan. Mereka dapat aktifkan tapi MAB juga kejar Blackhawk. Tapi Black cuba larikan diri dahulu. Nampaknya Siska lagi dulu dari tim Blackhawk. Tapi nampaknya mereka begitu bermain play safe untuk match yang kedua. Sekarang ini yang ke-75 saat. Tapi health cut untuk clearance bagian atas dahulu. Baru dia akan berlari ke bawah. Tapi itu dia. Dia tu bermain seorang diri di bagian mid lane. Nampaknya yang cuba berlari beralih ke atas sebenarnya. So Nagi. Nampak Nagi akan dikejar oleh MAB. Tapi tidak. Dia sempat larikan diri dahulu. Nampaknya apa akan terjadi sebenarnya lagi. Tapi nampaknya bagian atas. Melissa jaga tower dulu. Dia tidak mahu ada apa-apa untuk mengganggu. Tapi bagian tengah nampak tahu bagian tengah pula akan dikejukan. Tapi Mi dapat mind freak. Mantap sekali daripada tim Brody. Masuk versus masuk. Tapi Donagi clearance dahulu. Nampaknya bagian tengah begitu berat sekali. Tapi Sonic QT. Cuba untuk dapatkan MAB. Tapi MAB Esports berhati-hati dahulu. Kerana dia tidak mahu dikejarkan. Tapi itu dia. Mereka sudah dapat satu. Tidak dapat. Tapi kita begitu low HP. Satu tahun telah dijatuhkan. Tapi mereka sempat melarikan diri dahulu. Dia dapat link ke bermain seorang bawah diri. Dia bermain seorang diri di bawah. Dia tahu dia melakukan flank di bawah. Itu dia. Satu tahun telah dijatuhkan. Wow,
that is a pretty intense situation that MAB has been able to get all the towers as well. The mid tower coming down, bottom tower as well. Minefield wasn't really able to defend any of these things. And it seems like Blackhawk right now, they are going to be in a little bit of the back foot here. And I really have no idea what Blackhawk has to do right now. I think they have to try to go for the Lord here. But MAB has the position as well. They are going to take down the Lord very, very quickly. So they are going to be able to try to go for another push yet again. This early game is looking fantastic for them.
Ya, itu betul, Lera. Nampak bagian atas begitu. Begitu sedikit nampaknya Siska menghadapi sekarang. Tapi dulu MAB telah bantu untuk membantu Siska. Tapi itu mereka Eve telah buka ulti. Tapi nampaknya apa terjadi? Satu-satu. Dia tu dapat mind freak. Nampaknya kita telah jatuh satu. Tapi nampaknya Lord akan datang untuk membantu. Apakah terjadi pada minit ke-9? Minit ke-10 sebenarnya. Mereka cuba untuk melakukan team fight. Tapi itu dia Link. Link akan flank bagian bawah sebenarnya. Dia dalam jungle. Dia bermain seorang diri. Ada kali taktik mereka itu baru. Tapi itu Joy Boy pula dikenakan oleh Min. Malas sekali untuk Blackhawk sebenarnya. MAB mendahului dengan 15 mata. Satu persatu tower telah dijatuhkan. Nampaknya Link akan ada ambush di belakang tu pun tidak. Tapi itu Lord akan datang bagian atas. Nampak mereka cuba untuk lakukan push in MAB Esports. Mereka cuba untuk jatuhkan satu lagi tower. Mereka cuba melakukan Lord. Ya, itu dia. Lord telah datang. Mereka telah cuba lakukan push in. Mereka cuba lakukan push in. Ya, lakukan push in. Ya tu. Mereka lakukan push in. Ya, rata.
MAB being able to push in all the way with the first Lord. They managed to secure the early game away from Blackhawk. Being able to shut them down just like that. I think in their mindset though, Blackhawk really wants to go for the late game yet again, but MAB has switched up their strategy, just being able to play the early game, get a lot of the early kills, just making sure that Blackhawk isn't able to secure a lot of the objectives. I mean, the way they're rotating around, they weren't even afraid of Ling just pushing around, actually just moving around the entire map, trying to look for these openings, trying to get all these pickoffs. They were not afraid of that at all. They were hanging out together, like as in a pair especially. So I really think MAB has played a very, very strong second game as well. My goodness, MAB, you are coming in looking very, very strong here. And it just seems like in game number 2, MAB secures yet again another point, and all they need is one more point to get all the way into the Grand Champions. But Blackhawk, they have to try and find 3 more points to actually steal the championship away from MAB. But Blackhawk really has to try to find another way to try to make a comeback in this situation. And oh my goodness, MAB, they played a very strong game number 2. The way they actually were pushing around the entire map, even with Brody, they were able to secure the top tower, the tier 2 top tower especially, very, very quickly. Just being able to deny that much space, even though like it was about the 6-minute mark, I think. And just denying that space, not allowing Blackhawk to move out of their map. denying a lot of the space in the jungle as well, and really stopping their farm. Like, MAB was ahead in terms of farm compared to Blackhawk, and Blackhawk wasn't able to find a lot of openings on MAB, trying to pick up some of these heroes. Oh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That was a very intense game. I have to say that was a very intense early game as well. MAB were just able to apply tons of pressure and move into the base. They were able to take the mid tower before the Lord actually got into the top tower as well. And I think that Blackhawk, they really played a little bit more passively in this game number 2. So they do have to step out their game number 3 in terms of the aggression here. They're trying to have to come up with a little something actually. But game number 2, Shelly, like what did you think about it? Like what could Blackhawk do a little better here?
Rasa mereka cuba maybe mereka boleh bermain dengan lebih ganas dari sebelumnya, tapi itu dia MAB Esports 14 poin dan Blackhawk ada 17 poin, tapi kemenangan ini akan berikan kepada MAB sebenarnya. Wow, Dara, saya tak boleh sabar untuk match yang ketiga. Mau lihat Blackhawk untuk comeback. Blackhawk maybe ada senjata rahsia, secret weapon untuk digunakan sebenarnya. Mereka tahu ada pergerakan MAB dan what do you think, Daryl?
Oh, right now in my head, MAB, they're just playing a fantastic game. All they have to do is just maintain one of the two strategies that they have employed in games number 1 and 2. First game, MAB was playing a little bit of the late game. They were able to overcome the power of Blackhawk, because Blackhawk as well has a very strong late game. They're able to make very good close decisions, especially moving up to it. But MAB were just able to secure a better spot in game number 1. But in game number 2, on the other hand, MAB, they just realized Blackhawk, they don't have a very good position moving into the early game. So if they can secure the early game away from Blackhawk, MAB will stand yet again another chance. But it seems like right now on game number 3, Blackhawk is going to be able to move back into the blue spot. So they are going to be able to get the first pick, which seems to be a huge decider as well. But taking a look at the tournament brackets, MAB, they have 2 points. All they need is one more game, one more win, and they make it all the way in, and they will be called and granted the grand champions. But Blackhawk, on the other hand, they have to collect even more points. They have to actually win 3 games back to back against MAB. Then they're looking super strong as well. Oh my goodness, this game number 2 has been looking really scary for Blackhawk here. But game number 3 is about to begin. Oh my goodness, MAB against Blackhawk. It seems like game number 3 has finally begun, and Blackhawk has decided to go for the first ban as well, being on the blue side. And Fanny has been taken out. Fanny being taken out of the game share. At least you don't get to see like the crazy movement coming in from her. They won't find the mobility. She is also able to do tons of damage. But here, like, we don't have to see her at all. It seems like Blackhawk, they really are fearing the power that Fanny brings to this game. But for MAB, they are going to be banning the Arlet. Okay, Arlet is going to be taken out here. They are going to take out the Faramis as well. But that means it leaves Valentina out in the open for Blackhawk to take it if they want to. But MAB here, they could go for it, but they go for the Joy ban instead. Here, Blackhawk, they can go for the strong pick, the ones they can't get interrupted at all, because this is going to be one of the picks that you really could just go for any of them. And here it seems like Blue is going to be picked up. Blue is going to be selected on the side of Blackhawk. They are going to be able to get Blue into the game, so they can at least secure a little bit of a skirmish as far as the sustain. But here, I think MAB, they're not afraid at all. They might actually just go for the 1-1 pick.
1-1?
Very early 1-1 pick. It's going to look a little bit brutal. What about the Hanabi? Yep. Oh, Martis into Valentina. Okay, it seems it's going to be a very scary lineup yet again. Oh, if the Valentina pick though, it really doesn't allow Blackhawk to go for those like like those very strong micro plays like Kaja for instance, you can't really allow Kaja to be selected here. Oh, but Blackhawk though, not very sure what they can do. But Lancelot is going to be picked up. He is going to be selected. Right now, it seems that Melissa is going to be the marksman for Blackhawk here. Lancelot up against the Valentina and the Martis. Martis is going to be jungling, but Kufra is going to be selected. Here, Kufra though is going to be a very excellent pick. Really prevents them. A lot of counter plays are happening as well here. But it seems like Eve is going to be banned. And right now, let's see what Blackhawk has in store. Let's see what the kind of bans they can go for here. They could go for a marksman ban. Marksman ban is going to be a little bit viable here, and Brody seems that they want to really not allow MAB to pick it up here.
Please Hanabi, please. I want to see Hanabi.
Yeah, I want to see Hanabi as well. I believe in you, MAB. Even Layla, I'll be fine with that.
Aduh.
Oh wait, you still have a chance. You still have a chance. Lapu Lapu is going to be picked up first. Lapu Lapu going to be picked up first, but we still have a chance to see. Oh, Hoot indeed. Diggy going to be picked up here.
Oh, Diggy.
Let us see what Danju is going to be picking up here. Oh, Farsa.
Farsa?
Going to be selected. Farsa could be picked up here, actually going up against the Valentina. Could be a very excellent pick, and it is going to be just that. Oh, MAB though, they have seen the full pick of Blackhawk here right now. Like, let's see what they have in store here. MAB, they have to go for the marksman, so they can go for well, they are gonna go for the B-trick, seems like.
Yeah, it's B-trick.
It has to be a B-trick. They're not gonna let this go. This is gonna be the third and final game, so they want to close it out as fast as possible. And it seems like B-Trix is going to be selected. Alright. So, do you think Blackhawk has a chance to actually overcome MAB's aggression here, Shelly?
I think yes. Yeah, I think yes.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too as well. I mean, like the look for MAB though, they have picked up the Beatrix as the last part. I really think they do stand a chance to actually try to take it all the way, but Blackhawk, they do have some of the picks as well that's looking pretty strong coming in with the lineup. But Blackhawk, they had to play a little bit of an aggressive earlier game because MAB, they're really good at playing the early game as well, but they're also very good at playing the late game, so they're very strong on both sides here. But right now, moving into game number 3, it's going to be Blackhawk on the blue side against MAB on the red side. MAB has 2 of their points already, and Blackhawk has yet to claim another point from MAB here. But Blackhawk, they have to try their utmost best to try to take the advantage of the situation here, and they are going to be playing a little bit of a harder game. Let's see what they're going to be doing here. In the top lane, the Melissa are going to be going up against the Beatrix, and the mid lane is going to be the Farsa and Diggy going against the Kufra and the Valentina. And right now, Lancelot going to be jungling as well against the Martis. And in the bottom lane, we have the Glue farming up against Lapu Lapu.
Ya, itu betul. Lebih nampaknya Siska cuba dapatkan joy betul, tapi itu dia Deto begitu low HP. Cuba tapi sempat melarikan diri dahulu, tapi Farsa juga berdekatan dengan area bila. Tapi Melissa maybe dalam bushes untuk menunggu Beatrix sebenarnya bersama Diki. Tapi nampaknya Kufra akan cuba mencari belakang, tapi itu dia kita lihat Siska. Oh, Zev pula. Oh, dia ditarik oleh Sonic Cutie. Oh, Zek kena berhati-hati kerana sudah ada 2, ada Mind Break bersama Sonic Cutie. Tapi dia sempat melarikan diri dengan berbolanya. Tapi itu ya Min. Oh, Min bersama Zek berada di atas di sini. Cuba, dia cuba untuk melengahkan masa bersama Melissa bersama Diki sebenarnya, Daryl.
Yeah, here we can take a look that they really are defending the top lane very, very well here. But in the bottom lane, Joyboy is applying tons of pressure onto Siska, but he isn't able to dash out of that fight. He has to defend this lane as well. You don't allow these creeps to deal a little bit more damage. But it seems like Glue has always been able to actually withstand the onslaught of the cutting the wave here. But Siska, he seems he might be caught off guard here, but he's going to TP out safe and sound. Farsa has a rotation with Valentina. So it seems like Farsa might wait for a little bit of an ambush. Oh, but they might be now on the bottom side. They're able to back away from that fight. But here the turtle has spawned to the bottom lane. So it seems like the junglers have to make their way down into the bottom side here. So they might find for a little bit of a fight in the bottom lane as well. And Diggy making a move, leaving the Melissa to farm up against the Beatrix on her own. But Glue is waiting for a little bit of a fight. He spots Zeph though. He is level 4, so he can use the ultimate. But Siska jumping into the fight as well. Dungeon dropping low HP. It seems that it's going to be a very difficult situation for Dungeon to survive that. And he does get slain in this spot here. Nagi trying to find his best to survive this fight. But it seems on the side here, it seems like Zeph is dropping low HP. Oh, Zeph will be caught here. He might end up falling. Oh, he does get an escape though. But Joker might end up being the victim here. Oh, he does become the victim. Rankity picks up a double.
Ya, itu betul lah. Nampaknya MLB telah mendahului dengan 5 mata. 16 mata kosong. Tapi Turtle telah dislain oleh MLB. Nampaknya Blackhawk mereka kena berhati-hati dan cuba untuk berhenti fight. Cuba untuk kumpul boost dengan motivation semua untuk dapatkan MLB. Kerana ini maybe the last game mereka akan bermain untuk malam ini. Ataupun jadi game yang kedua ataupun yang keempat sebenarnya. Tapi itu dia. Nampaknya Danjo lagi di belakang cuba dapat ambush dengan MLB. Tapi itu MLB. Oh, damage telah diambil. Oh, rank kita telah dijatuhkan. Oh, tidak. Rank kita dapat 2. Dia double kill. Kerana Blackhawk sebenarnya malam sekali tu Blackhawk mereka kena berhati-hati kerana Martis itu gila sekali. Tapi itu dia satu tower telah dijatuhkan. Nampaknya Blackhawk ketinggalan begitu banyak sekali pada meeting ketiga ni, Daryl.
Oh, this is looking like a very good early game yet again for MAD, being able to secure yet a lot of momentum and pressure. The goalie has swung so much in their favor, almost about 4,000 in goalie, but Zeph, oh, doesn't really land the shot onto Mindfree. The stun doesn't land though, but Deto coming in, he wants more, but Mindfree, he believes in his tower and the strength of it. They are not going to be able to take her down in this position. And oh, off screen though, 2 of these players end up falling. Nagi and Rankyuti with a trade. Oh, it seems like Blackhawk has been able to secure a kill, but MAB, they are still leading up ahead here. And they are not out of the running just yet. Blackhawk, they still have to try to find a way to secure their early game. Try to stop themselves from getting picked off very early, especially in this position here. The second turtle is about to spawn in half a minute more, so they have to try to secure yet another objective here. But it seems like MAB, they are going to be able to get yet again another like early game, very strong, and the potential is looking very good here. But if I yet Mindfreak, another kill though, Min taking another kill. Danju gonna be hiding into the bush though, but it seems like MAB, they are gonna be able to provide tons of pressure around QT coming in from the side though. They might be able to catch Sonic, but he's gonna come with the flicker as well. He's gonna be able to get on it with that flicker. It seems like Joyboy once more, he wants to get around QT. He's gonna be able to get caught off guard, but MAB's entire team is here to join this fight. They want more, they want blood, and it seems like MAB is applying tons of pressure onto this top tower here. Beatrix is going to be pushing this lane as well, and it seems that MAB has moved all the way into the mid lane. While that was happening on the side though, Nagi has been able to take the turtle while everyone was just being distracted. Yet again another objective taken for MAB.
Ya, itu betul. Nampaknya untuk bahagian bawah dapat lapu-lapu akan seorang diri. Nampak Valentina akan membantu, tapi Siska telah jatuhkan Mindfreak. Oh, tapi Adigi, oh Danjo juga begitu low HP, tapi nampaknya Lancelot akan berseorang diri. Tapi dapat Siska, nampak Siska akan on the way dengan Lancelot, tapi bahagian tengah pula Nagi cuba dapatkan Siska. Tapi itu dia Siska itu tidak banyak damage yang tapi Deto telah jatuh satu lagi tower. Oh, malang sekali untuk Blackhawk. Satu persatu tower telah dijatuhkan. Nampak mereka cuba bahagian atas pula. Oh, satu lagi tower telah dijatuhkan oleh MAB. Oh, tapi Joyboy berseorang diri. Nampaknya dia cuba untuk diterkam oleh dua player MAB, tapi sebab melarikan diri. Tapi itu dia. Oh, Fasa telah membuka ulti, tapi tidak kena siapa. Tapi pula, oh, Siska cuba dapatkan Nagi bersama satu lagi player sama Mindfreak. Ya, tapi dia dapat. Nagi, dia sempat untuk recall. Siska tidak melakukan apa-apa, tim fight dulu kami seorang diri. Tapi itu dia, Matis telah datang, Betis telah datang, Kufra juga telah datang. Oh, nampaknya untuk minit yang ke-6 begitu cepat sekali. Tower telah dijatuhkan. Nampak mereka betul-betul komit untuk jatuhkan tower dahulu. Mereka cuba untuk bermain dual line ini, tapi Lesor melakukan flanking bagian atas. Tapi nampaknya Kufra maybe akan perasan situ. Tapi itu dia, tapi gunakan puppet daripada Melissa telah cuba dapatkan damage daripada tim MAB, tapi tidak dapat open asik telah dibuka oleh Farsa, tapi satu tower telah dijatuhkan oleh Valentina di sini Daryl. Nampaknya Alessandro juga bermain seorang diri di atas, dia bermain solo di atas, dia cuba, tapi Zef dengan Zef dengan Min, maybe dia nampak, tapi dia shoot, dia tahu, dia dah dalam musuh, tapi itu dia, Nagi pula dikepung oleh dua player, balas sekali nampaknya, tapi Nagi di dalam, tapi itu dah, dan City pula, low HP, dia berlawan dengan tim kat sisi bawah, nampak satu, tapi Nagi dapat run QT, 2 mata untuk Blackhawk main, tapi Nagi telah dikejar pula oleh MAB Esports. 3 player telah kejar, tapi ingin memberikan peluang untuk pun tidak. Yes, mereka masih kejar. Lancelot pula berlari cepat kita, tapi mereka balik pada Turtle pula. Tidak. Tidak sempat. Tapi nampaknya Nagi pula dikejar. Dia kena berhati-hati kerana MAB dia gila. Dia inginkan kill sebenarnya. Mereka tidak mahu memberi peluang pada Blackhawk main, Daryl.
It seems like it's a very good play for MAB here. Blackhawk being able to pick up yet another kill in the mid lane, trying to finish up Rank QT, actually trying to get away from that fight. So it's a very nice trade, but right now in the bottom lane though, Sonic QT dropping low HP, might be taken out though. He's gonna be taken out, Siska gets it yet again. Joyboy gonna be caught, gonna be taunted as well, but Mindfree coming into the fight though. He's gonna be stunned as well. Oh my goodness, Zep is gonna be into the fight. Blackhawk is gonna be diving underneath his tower. Min picks up yet another one.
Min dapat 2. Min double kill situ. Nampak MAB Esports gila. Tinggal Nagi saja baru wipe out, tapi baru
they're gonna find yet another one.
Dia dapat lagi satu Sonic QT. Tinggal lagi seorang saja baru wipe out sini. Tapi sama low HP, tapi nampaknya Nagi dia bermain solo di sini, tapi nampaknya Farsa telah akan datang. Tapi MAB Esports kena reset kerana player daripada Blackhawk telah muncul. Mereka telah reset, mereka cuba melakukan fallback sini ataupun tidak. Tapi nampaknya untuk MAB Esports mereka boleh kembali dengan 5 player. Tapi itu dah, Farsa telah buka ulti. Nampaknya Siska, tapi Siska dapat main break. Tapi Siska bermain seorang diri situ. Bermain seorang diri.
Oh my god, he's so strong.
Dia dapat. Dia tidak dapat, tapi
his HP is full. What? He was so low in HP. Managed to survive that fight, bring out his health back to full again. And in a 1v4 situation, you think Siska will be falling here, but no indeed. He's going to be able to tank out so much of that fight. And it seems like on the other side, we can take a look. Beatrix and Martin's going to be taking the Lord here, but bottom tower is going to end up falling here. Siska, emoting. He is trying to break the spirits of Blackhawk here. MAB is going to be open here, but Nagi joining the fight. Dropping low HP, you have to be careful. Rank QE though, he seems like the fight coming in. Nagi picks up the Lord. He got the KS. Wow.
Dia dapat Lord.
Yeah, you got the Lord instead. Yes, that's what I meant. I didn't mean the turtle, but the Lord gonna end up falling. The very beautiful KS coming from Blackhawk, but the damage coming in for Siska is just way too much for Dungeon to survive that fight. And it seems like Siska has picked up 6 kills here with a streak. 0 deaths on his side here, but Deathlo coming in, trying to get a kill onto Joyboy. He's not tanky enough just yet. Doesn't items to trying to hold this position.
Mereka cuba lakukan push untuk Blackhawk. Nampaknya satu tower lagi jatuhkan. Tapi mereka berdatang ke Lord. Tapi ini adalah masa sesuai untuk dapatkan. Tapi tidak. Mereka cuba untuk bunuh Lord di base sendiri. Ini push saja tengok. Tapi mereka cuba lakukan tiba di bahagian tengah. Mereka satu persatu. Tapi nampaknya untuk Blackhawk mereka cuba dapatkan MAB. Dan ulti telah dibuka oleh Farsa. Tapi nampaknya mereka cuba lakukan push in. Tiada crit. Tiada minion untuk membantu. Tapi mereka cuba untuk bermain di luar base nya. Apa tengah terjadi ini, Daryl?
Right now it seems like MAB though, they're just in a roll in this situation. They want to try and go for this fight, but it seems like they're backing away from this one. Deathlo dropping low in HP. Nagi might pick up yet another kill, and he does. Danjo. He gets Deathlo. My goodness, that's a really good play. But here it seems like Rank QT has to try and kite away from Joyboy, and it seems that this engage is about to happen. The Lord is still pushing top, but Danjo dropping low in HP. Siska gonna be able to stop in his tracks, so Nagi and Joyboy being able to prevent them moving into the backline here. But Siska finally trying to end up falling. Flicker has been used, gonna be able to get out, but Nagi able to get the dash shutdown. Nagi picks up yet the kill here. And it seems like Blackhawk has been able to hold the defense. MAB, they have been able to stop the aggression from the Lord in the top lane by the Beatrix here. Min has been able to stop that fight. But it seems like Blackhawk, they are still on a bit of a dangerous situation as well. They have lost the bottom tower and the mid tower, and Rank QT will be having yet another skirmish and the bottom lane against Nagi here. The backup from Blackhawk is coming in very, very quickly, but Rank QT might be able to get out of this fight. Not really, gonna be pulled back in. Nagi picks yet another kill. Rank QT gonna be falling here. This tower might end up being Blackhawk's possession here, and yes, it does. But right now, taking a look into the Lord at the bottom side here, the spawn. Glue is taking a little bit of damage on Deto here, trying to jump back into the fight, trying to pick up yet another kill, but it seems that MAB, they're moving to this position. They are dealing tons of damage. They have the outcome here. They have more of this, the skirmish into their side, but it seems that Blackhawk, they're respecting the power coming in from MAB, and they are going to be backing off on this fight. But MAB here, they are going to be moving out to the top side. Valentina, the Deto, might be checking to the bottom side, but Nagi, it seems that maybe caught off guard as well. Siska might find him, but they're backing away from this fight, going to be able to secure the money crowd in the process of that distraction. But Blackhawk, they have been able to move into this fight, but Zev might be caught off guard here, dropping very low HP, but able to get the movement away, but Nagi, he wants more, he's trying to get this, but the position of MAB trying to get him away from this, trying to get away from the kite, but it seems like Joyboy has found yet another one. Nagi almost getting knocked down here, but Siska, going to be taken out by Mind Freak, very nice play, but Deto coming in for more, he does for Joyboy, but they're full of HP. It seems that MAB is going to be forced to move back as well. It seems like MAB might not have this game in the back. Actually, the gold lead has swung very much more into Blackhawk. They're getting the distance much closer here. 1k away. They're very close to actually losing the lead that they have here. Even though MAB managed to secure 2 of these towers in the middle and in the bottom lane, MAB have to try a little bit more to try to secure the Lord as well. But Deto dropping long HP, but Nagi as well being caught off guard. Min commit the flicker. Able to dodge this, but Joyboy be able to pick up yet another one. Danjo picks up Min, but Joyboy able to get his life back up, but Zev will be caught off guard as well. Sonic Cutie moving into this position. Mind Freak gets it. Another one. It seems like Run Cutie might be in a little bit of danger. Going to be skilling out of this position, but Deto going to be TPing out of this as well. Nagi, he wants a little bit less. He doesn't want this at all, but Siska's going to go in for this. He's going to be lasting enough though, but he dodges that skill. Going to be picked up. Siska gets it yet again. He does have the armor, but Mind Freak may dropping low HP as well, but it seems like Siska may be able to get this. Mind Freak picks it up instead. Siska ends up falling, and right now the swing is looking really bad here for the MAB.
Ya, itu betul. Nampak yang Blackhawk telah melakukan comeback. Permainan ke-13, dia cuba bermain mid game. Tapi nampaknya cuba jatuh satu lagi tahu. Tapi Deto, tapi nampak Siska akan datang beberapa saat lagi. Tapi 1 tahun telah dijatuhkan oleh Blackhawk Smile. Tapi nampaknya fasa terbuka Alfie. Tapi tak ada orang play dalam situ. Tapi nampaknya MAB mereka cuba untuk lakukan push in, tapi menunggu Siska dahulu dalam saat. Tapi dia cuba untuk dapatkan loss sebenarnya. Tak ada nak fight untuk lot sebenarnya. Tapi Zep, dia cuba berhadapan dengan lot, tapi masing-masing tengah tunggu. Saya tidak tahu apa boleh predict apa itu dia. MAB cuba untuk dapatkan lot sebenarnya pada minit yang ke-13. Tapi tidak dibantu oleh siapa. Maybe mereka tunggu player Blackhawk ataupun MAB untuk backup. Tapi itu dia, mereka cuba dapatkan Lord. Tapi ada Lancelot berdekatan mid lane bersama Kufra situ. Tapi cuba dapat Kufra dahulu. Tapi itu dia, sekali tapi Min dapat lagi. Sekali Beatrice itu. Tapi itu dia, Siska itu low HP. Nampaknya Siska pula akan melawan, akan dikepung. Tapi Blackhawk, mereka dapat Mind Freak. Mereka dapat, tapi Danjo belakang dia.
They're just diving.
Itu dah wipe.
It's a wipe out.
Wipe out.
My goodness, it's a wipe out. MAB has been able to secure all of the kills in that fight. It swung so much in their favor. They just gave a little bit of chance to Blackhawk in that spot, but it seems like game number 3, MAB has once again been able to secure this crystal. They are going to be able to get yet again another win, pushing them all the way as the Grand Championship, but they are going to be dancing around this crystal like a bunch of mad clowns. And oh my goodness, that is GG.
RATA #Rata.
Oh my goodness, what a strong game coming in from MAB, being able to secure not. What a way tonight has gone by. What a scary way that the Harimau has gone up against the Raja Wali.
Ya, betul. Begitu gila sekali gameplay tersebut. Saya memang tidak boleh expect. Memang wow lah. Tak boleh saya bayangkan betapa susahnya permainan tadi tersebut. Wow.
Oh, that game number 3, they almost had like the late game actually. We saw Blackhawk actually coming back from a very huge deficit, being able to pick up a lot of these players from MAB, but at the last fight, MAB, all they needed to do was just get that one beautiful play, the counter initiation. The fact is that Melissa actually died very early in the fight. They actually went for the back line straight away, ignoring the front lines. They just believe like MAB, they believe their own backline is going to be able to handle the glue in the front, but the Martis just went into the backline with his other teammate, just slashing down the Melissa, not being able to survive that fight at all. And Martis just chased down every hero one by one and taking them out in the process. The cooldown time, well, the respawn time actually was just way too long for them to make a huge comeback. But my goodness, MAB has played yet again a very mean game number 3.
Wow, ya betul. Apa yang nampaknya tu Blackhawk malang sekali. Walaupun mereka tidak dapat champion, tapi mereka actually bermain terbaik sebenarnya. Mereka boleh bermain dengan mantap sekali dan saya betul-betul respect lah Blackhawk.
Yeah, definitely. Blackhawk, you have really tried your best to try to overcome the intense aggression coming in from the Harimau team here. But I really feel that you guys also still almost had the game number 1. So don't you guys think about you being very weak. I mean, you guys really played your hearts out. We could see here, especially in the caster seat. So don't you guys worry. You guys still have more chances to play in other tournaments as well here. But right now, taking a look at the post-match stats, we have Blackhawk Mai with 11 against MAB with 25. Oh, MAB, they're just able to secure a lot of the plays, just being able to jump in and out of the fights like elegantly. And I have to say, like Blackhawk, they just weren't ready for what MAB had in store for them. I really think that MAB brought in all of their players in. They really got in their A game. They have planned this out from A to Z when it came to this top 2 grand final series actually. And I think MAB, they really showed us a very good game. The only thing we didn't get to see is Hanabi or Layla.
Yeah, kita tidak apa lah. Maybe boleh tengok the next tournament maybe.
I'm looking forward to all those picks. But here we go with the champions. In first place, we have MAB Esports. And in second place, we have Blackhawk MY. And lastly, in third place, we have MV Originz.
Ya, itu betul. Lambat tahniah kepada tiga tim kena telah dapat top 3 untuk Rise to Fame MLBB dan tahniah kepada MAB. Malu apa bosku? #bringing on yang telah dapat champion untuk Rise to Fame MLBB.
Yeah, that is right. My goodness, you have fought all the way up against 100 teams trying to fight and claw their way into first place. But MAB Esports, you have been able to secure that number 1 spot. You are in the top 1% of this tournament. But in second and third place though, you yourselves as well, you fought and clawed your way up onto the leaderboard. And I think that is a huge achievement on its own as well. And yeah, congratulations once again to all these 3 teams. You have played a very good game. We really enjoyed all the games that we got to witness tonight. And oh my goodness, I really am just stunned at how this last grand finals day has turned out to be. We got to see a really good bronze match, and we got to see a very good grand finals. Yeah, like I mean, the way that all these players have been playing on their own teams, they have their own roles, they have their own like coaches, and the way that like they coordinate off each other is just fantastic. We love seeing high-level gameplay coming in from all these teams, moving all the way from the group stage onto here. We enjoyed every single bit. But thank you so much, you guys back at home, for staying all the way into the grand finals. We are so glad to have you here on stream with us. And just so you guys know, this really concludes tonight's run with MLBB Executive College Cup. You guys have been fantastic. The players as well have been super fantastic. The coaches, the analysts, everybody involved in this. Thank you so much, Executive College, once again for having this tournament for everybody else to enjoy back at home. But it is going to be your caster, Bambi, here with me,
Shelly.
Yeah, we are going to be signing out, and it has been a pleasant weekend. Please have a good week ahead, and we're going to be signing out. See ya.